guys, welcome to Tea with Trish, and I am here with the beautiful
Carla.
Carla. Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself, Carla.
Well,
We are on.
Oh.
We are on, girl. We're
oh,
on.
we are. Oh, this
Yeah.
isn't like a trial and error.
Nope, no trial,
okay,
girl.
okay,
We're
okay.
live. Come
so
on.
I am the. I like to call myself the post-op care queen. I've been in the industry for 8 years now. I pretty much know everything plastic surgery.
Okay.
So,
How
yeah.
is that? Like, how is that business? I mean, it's obviously you deal with a lot,
Right.
and you deal with women coming in that have just had surgery,
Plastic
right?
surgery.
Like fresh off the operating table.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Fresh off, yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh off the.
Fresh out of the OR.
Right.
Right. And how is that?
You know what? It's crazy. In the beginning of my career, it was definitely a little intimidating. However, throughout the years, it's been a blessing. I mean, I feel like it's deeper than that. Like,
Yeah.
we women, we, try to save our little money so we can have a little few things adjusted. And just to be a part of it, it's really rewarding to me.
Yeah.
Because I get to bond with my clients. I get to know them,
Yeah.
what they've been through, and it's really nice because they all have a story.
Yeah. And you help them,
Right,
through with the recovery,
Right.
through their journey, right,
Right.
of probably just self-improvement
Right.
and feeling better, looking better.
Yeah.
What do you feel like what do women say? What's the reasoning for going under the knife like that most of the time? Is there a certain reason that you get all the time? Besides looking good,
Honestly,
trying to defy age.
breakups.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So the glow
breakups,
up.
The glow up. So the glow up is real.
The glow up is real.
It's
Yeah.
very real.
Yeah.
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 The glow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The glow up's
Uh-huh,
real. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Mainly breakups.
Wow.
Just wanting to look better, be better.
Yeah.
A lot of times their partners are against plastic surgery.
Oh.
And once you separate,
That
get
makes
to get
sense.
a little bit of do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a gift to themselves.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or
Okay.
after having babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Like, yeah, that's something that changes your body drastically.
Of course.
And why not, right? You
yeah.
brought a
And
life into the world. You gift yourself.
Let's have in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you feel like is the most requested or what do women get the most? What kind of surgery?
BBLs.
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 Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So perfect timing, right?
Perfect timing.
So recently there's been this, I don't know if it'd be a rumor. I guess it would be a rumor, right? Going around.
Controversy?
Yeah, controversy,
Controversy.
whatever we want to call it.
Yeah.
And with Cardi B.
Right.
Okay. And her new man, what is his name, by the way?
Steven Diggs?
Steven Diggs. Okay.
Something like that?
Yeah. So they said, or rumor was
Okay.
that he said that her BBL smelled. Right? Okay. That's what we're hearing.
Which I don't believe.
Okay. And he later on went and did his little remark and he just said cap.
Cat.
Right?
Right.
So, okay. So he obviously debunked that for himself for,
Right.
saying that he didn't say that or it doesn't smell or whatever. In your experience, is that true? Do BBLs tend to have an odor? Nice
No.
way of saying.
No.
No.
So in the
No.
8 years that I've done this.
Okay, in 8 years experience.
8 years experience.
Uh-huh.
I've never smelled anything
Okay.
personally.
Uh-huh.
I think that has to do more with hygiene. Like with
Okay.
your own personal hygiene, to be
Right.
quite honest. I mean,
Okay. So, and I'm just because we talked about this. I do dabble in also what you do.
right.
So I'm in the beauty industry and I kind of do it all, I guess you could say.
Right.
So in my experience as well, I've never
Smelled anything?
smelled
Yeah.
a weird
Yeah.
smell from a BBL.
Right.
I mean, there is that for those of you who get nauseous or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Turn off the sound right now. But there is that initial few days, like post-op, that there is the fluids
Fluid,
coming out
correct.
and the blood and
You can't shower.
just all, and you cannot
you can't
shower
shower.
and all of those things. And yeah, is there a certain smell there is a smell, I feel like, but it's not like, oh my God, it smells so bad. It's like, that it's
Right.
the fluid
Right.
and it's,
I
that
mean,
kind of stuff. And you can't shower. Like, you are not allowed to shower once
right.
you had a BBL. You can't shower for the first couple days. Like,
Well,
I
with
mean, that's,
some procedures,
uh-huh.
all doctors are different. However, I personally, thankfully, I haven't smelled anything.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Um, but I guess we can ask the men. I mean, men that been with
Yeah.
BBLs, like, what do the men think?
Yeah,
Because,
comment, right?
yeah,
Like, have you ever been with a woman with a BBL and you feel like
it
her
smells.
BBL
Yeah.
smell? And how do you know it's the BBL? Like, maybe she didn't
Right.
take a shower.
Maybe
Like,
her ass.
hello, maybe her
They
ass.
should
Yeah.
just wash her ass.
Go wash your booty.
Go wash your
Yeah.
butt, girl.
No, I get it. So,
Um,
so do you feel like that's just not a true statement? Like,
No, I
it's
feel
not
like
right.
that's just
Yeah.
haters, like people who are just against
Mhm.
plastic surgery that make rumors.
Mhm.
Um,
Why do you think people would be against plastic surgery? What's the number one reason?
do you want me to be transparent?
Because I know what I'm gonna say, but go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like everybody. Well, I shouldn't say everybody. I shouldn't speak for others, but
Oh, go ahead.
a large amount of women,
Uh-huh.
they want to get plastic surgery,
Mhm.
and it's either they don't have the money
Mhm,
or
mhm.
they don't have the courage.
Yeah.
Because it does take
Mhm.
courage once
Mhm.
you're in there and you realize what you're putting yourself through,
Mhm.
the body, the
Yeah.
recovery.
Absolutely.
It takes courage.
Yeah. So my answer was just gonna be like they're haters or whatever, right?
Yeah.
What you said.
Yeah. That too.
But
They're
my
out there.
answer was just gonna be it's because they can't afford it. Because I know damn well
That's
that
true.
if
Right.
whoever was talking crap about the woman who had plastic surgery, if they could get it themselves, they probably just would.
Yeah.
So
I agree with
just save money. Don't talk bad. Just go get your booty.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. And it's so funny because this is something I always tell my boyfriend. You'd be surprised how many women are out there walking around with plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
However, you just can't really tell because
Mhm.
some women are just naturally curvy. So when you
Right.
get surgery, it's obviously, wow, she had surgery.
Yeah.
Because prior to that, you already had the curves.
Yes. Yeah.
And then there's women that are built different. So, a little tummy tuck, a little
Yeah.
something. It doesn't,
Uh-huh.
it's not something where you're like, oh my God, like she had surgery. You can't really tell.
Yeah.
But there's a
Yeah.
lot of women walking out there
Yeah.
with a lot of things. I had so many
And they
different types of women walk
Yeah.
into my studio. And I mean, if I saw them in
Mhm.
public, I would never think they had
Mhm.
plastic surgery.
Yeah.
So
And some you can tell. I mean, obviously
can tell.
there's the
the botched.
yeah, and not even I guess botch because some women ask for
Yeah.
give me some
Which is kinda
extra.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
kinda
want the
crazy.
extra. They want the big, junk in the
Yeah.
trunk, whatever you want
I've
to
been
say.
there.
Okay, you've been there.
I've
You
been
said
there. I've
right.
been there. Yeah.
So, I mean, because obviously we've all seen the women that walk by us, and they're like, and you
The
can't
legs
help.
doesn't match the butt.
Yes, and
Yeah.
you just can't help but stare.
Right.
Do you feel like that's good or bad? I mean, are we staring because why are we staring at that?
Well, we're definitely staring because we're judging. For sure. We're either,
Okay.
oh, damn. I mean, I'm a girl's girl. If I see you and you look amazing, I'm like, oh my God, look at her ass. Like,
Yeah.
look at her.
Yeah.
Look at her booty. She looks
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
However, we're definitely judging. We're judging for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like as humans, we do that. We judge. We tend to
Mhm.
judge. But,
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, for me, I didn't ask to look crazy.
Yeah.
I was just,
You didn't ask for Bugs Life booty.
no, I didn't.
Is that what you had? I mean, just asking. Is that what you would say? you had?
Honestly, like,
did you have a
to keep
Bugs Life
it to
booty?
keep it real,
Yeah, just keep
to
it
keep
real.
it real, yeah, to keep it real, yeah.
Wow,
And
okay.
this is something that I, of course, it's not
I
easy to
love you
talk
for
about.
that.
Like, hey, I was botched, and a lot of people ask me like, why did you get your butt that big? And I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, I didn't go to the surgeon and ask them like, hey,
Yeah.
make my butt so big that it doesn't match my legs,
Yeah.
and that I'm walking looking crazy.
Right.
However, it was just supposed to be like a little bit of projection
Mhm.
that I wanted like on my side.
Mhm.
And when I
And
woke
you
up,
came
I was
out-
like, okay, I'm
Oh,
swollen.
Stop.
I was wearing the faja, so I obviously looked even more crazier.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
once the swelling came down and reality hit, I was like, oh my God, like this man watched me. Like I look crazy.
Okay.
And, yeah.
And the feeling that comes with that is, what is that? Like, what does your heart, like, does your stomach drop? Does your,
Mm.
like, what happens? Do you want to go back and just get it fixed? How do you
I
deal
mean,
with that?
definitely I got it fixed. I got
But
it fixed.
obviously not right away, right? So you had to live with that
I had to live with
for a
that for a
while.
while. Yeah, and the looks were crazy. The stares were
Uh
crazy.
huh.
But
Do
you know
you
what?
do you just like embrace that, or do you end up wrapping a sweater around your
I would wrap a
waist, or?
sweater around my waist.
Oh
I would
man.
wrap a sweater when I was
Yeah.
going to the gym, and
Hmm.
I think I would probably still do that now, even though my butt's not crazy anymore.
Yeah.
But that's just me because I don't like that kind of attention. Like
Hmm.
I don't want to be bending over at the gym, and they're staring, of course, but that makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. So you
Um,
just wrap something
so I
around,
just
like
wrapped
that's it.
something, but
Yeah.
definitely when the BBO was looking crazy, I was like, oh my God, Lord Jesus! Like
Yeah.
even with dresses, it just looked crazy.
Yeah.
It
So
was
how
insane.
long did it take you to
2 years.
revise that? Okay, so it took 2 years. So you walked around like that for 2 years.
Yeah, because right after my surgery,
Hmm.
probably a month into my surgery,
Uh huh.
one of my closest friends passed away.
Okay, I'm
So
sorry.
going through this is something a lot of people don't talk about, but
Hmm.
after you get surgery, you do go, most women go through a phase of depression
Hmm.
through the recovery.
Like, what
Yeah.
did I do to myself,
What
kind
did
of
I do to
thing. Hmm.
myself? You can't do much. You're stuck at
Hmm.
home. You're in pain. There's people around you. They get a little
Yeah.
frustrated because
Yeah.
you're just constantly complaining.
Yeah, is it almost like a shameful kind of thing? Like, oh my God, why did I do this? Would
Not
that be the right word? Wrong word? No?
not
No?
necessarily. I think it's just more like you're so used to doing everything on your own, and then you need help for certain things.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
not everybody takes pain the same way.
That's for
There's
sure,
some
yeah.
people that can take pain, and
Mm-hmm.
there's some that can't.
Mm-hmm.
There's women like me that have had multiple surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
So my partner always asks me, like, clearly it doesn't hurt because you just keep putting yourself through this. But I'm like, it did hurt.
You're
It
like,
just
oh, beauty is
I like
pain,
you just gotta
honey.
tough it out.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
not everybody's the same. However, it does happen to where, yeah, you get depressed. People get frustrated with you, like your
Mm-hmm.
family members, your partner.
Mm-hmm.
You're bleeding. You got the faja.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
Yeah, it's a whole mess for a little while
it's a big mess.
until you're just not,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And then you're living your best life with a banging body.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's very mental.
Mm-hmm.
It's very mental. So that's another thing that when that happened, when I got the surgery, it was the pain.
Mm-hmm.
I was in so much pain because my BMI was actually too high. It was high. So the higher the BMI,
Oh God, yeah.
the harder the recovery.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned that the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to say like a few weeks into the recovery, my friend passes away
Mhm.
tragically. So that just put me in a whole different, you know, setback.
Yeah, and this is the recent surgery that you had, or was
No,
that?
this was 2 years ago.
Okay.
This was 2 years ago,
Mhm.
and then this year I wanted to change my breast implants because
Mhm.
it's been a little bit over 10 years.
Mhm.
I wanted to get a reduction, change the implants, make sure there's nothing going on behind
Yeah.
the implants.
Yeah.
However, I did ask the surgeon, like, can you lipo my butt? And he's like, let's do it. However, he did tell me, like, it's either your breast or your butt.
Oh, so he didn't want to do
He didn't
both
want to
at
do
the same
both.
time. Okay.
Which I was kind of like, really? Like,
Yeah. You're like,
but
just do it.
yeah, I was
do
like, just
it.
get it done.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad he didn't
Mhm.
because I didn't, and this is something I just learned. So, ladies,
Mhm.
listen to your doctor.
Mhm.
He didn't want me to do that because you can actually lose a lot of blood.
Mhm.
And when I was in the recovery home, there was 2 girls that needed blood transfusions.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
I'm very thankful that
Yeah.
he did it the safe way.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, and my recovery wasn't bad. So I'm like,
Ye-
okay, like
Yeah.
it wasn't too much trauma to my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, and you recently did, and you're up and walking around.
I was actually
Perfectly fine,
up and
right?
walking around the next day.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm lying. Like maybe
That's
4 hours after my
wow.
surgery, I
Yeah,
had to use the
yeah.
restroom, and I asked the nurse, like,
Yeah.
"Hey, do I have a catheter?" And he's like, "No, you have to get up." And
Yeah.
I got up like nothing. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was doing things that, if anything, my nurse told me like, "You need to chill.
Oh,
Like you're
okay.
doing too much. Like
Yeah.
you're going to
Yeah.
hurt yourself."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay."
I feel like I'm one of those people that I'm like, I gotta get up. You
Yeah, that
know,
was me.
like I feel like you recover faster from anything. Obviously, you do. There's limits, right?
Right.
But you just can't lay there
No.
and expect to get your strength back if you're not up and trying to
Trying
get
to-
your strength back.
Right.
You know, and what about like pain pills and stuff? So also with those, I feel like people use that as a crutch after surgery, and they're
Right.
popping painkillers,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden they're laid out, and you're not moving. Your recovery is taking longer.
Right.
So it's like, take half of that little pain pill, deal with some of the pain, get your ass up, walk
Right.
around,
Rock around
and
a little bit.
recover in half the time. But that's
Right.
just me. I guess
Well,
not everybody's like that. I
yeah,
can't.
not everybody's the
Yeah.
same. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, some people have a higher tolerance than others.
Mhm.
I think age is a big factor.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
I mean, when I was 20, I got my first surgery when I was 23, I believe, which was
Okay.
a breast implant.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was up and running like nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other surgeries were a little harder, but
Mhm.
I also feel like, again, the BMI
Mhm.
had a lot to do with it.
Mhm.
How you prep prior to the surgery has a lot to do with it.
Your physical condition.
Yeah, your physical
Yeah,
condition.
just in general. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just like little things that make your life easier
Mhm.
that you won't realize will help you during the recovery, but they do.
Mhm. So I know you said you've had 6 surgeries. Am I right?
Hold on, let me see my breast.
She's like 18.
Wait, I was like, let me see. Okay, I've done breast,
Okay.
breast, chin lipo.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's
The
3.
first lipo with the BBL, which
Okay.
I look great, by
Okay,
the
so
way.
that's
Yeah, I look
4.
great. I
Okay.
don't. Yeah, and
4.
then after that, I got a little too comfortable and started eating. So then I went in for another lipo. So
Oh,
4.
so you lipoed all that
So I
junk
did
food.
so 2 lipos, and
Okay.
then 4 years after that, I
Uh-huh.
think I went in for another lipo 5,
Man. Okay.
and then
That's
when I
5 or
wanted
6?
that's 5.
Okay, that's 5.
Yeah, that's 5 surgeries,
Okay.
and I wanted a little bit of
The booty?
the projection. No, just you know what it was that prior in my first BBL,
Uh-huh.
obviously the butt got bigger, so
Uh-huh.
then the cellulite came in.
Okay.
So this
Oh,
last surgery
yeah,
2 years
yeah.
ago, I just told them like, hey, just fill in the little
Yeah.
cellulite holes, and that's what I thought we were doing,
Yeah.
and a little projection on
Yeah.
the side. But then
And
again,
that's
I woke
when
up,
Bugs Life happened?
Bugs Life happened,
Yeah, got it.
and then I love that. I didn't never thought
That's
of
when
that.
Bugs Life happened.
That's when Bugs Life happened.
Yeah.
Flick or Princess Ada. Yeah, it was when Princess Ada came
Yeah.
in, and so then after, wait, where were we? 5?
Yeah, we were at 5, yeah.
And then this time around, it was just the reduction of the butt,
Okay.
which was lipo, and then I did get I didn't get a full tummy tuck.
Mhm.
He just because I did lose weight prior to the
Yeah, yeah.
I lost like about 30 pounds prior to the
Okay,
surgery,
yeah.
so I had loose skin
Mm-hmm. Like around your belly? Or?
around my belly.
Okay.
So he didn't give me a new belly button, which I wanted, but now
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Isn't that funny? You're
he
like, just
just-
give me that one.
I was like,
want a
just-
new belly button.
Yeah, I want a new belly
Yeah.
button. He's like, no, girl, you've had so many
It's like, stick with your old belly button.
liposuctions that it's not gonna work out. Like
Wow.
I
Yeah.
just want to cut a little bit. Excuse me. I just
Yeah.
want to cut a little bit to
Uh-huh.
where, we're taking off a little bit of skin,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
pretty
So,
happy.
okay, so that's 6. Are you planning
That's
on
6.
any more? You're fairly young. I mean, you're fairly young. So,
I don't know. Should I be honest? I don't know if they're gonna kill me back at home.
no. Oh,
No, I'm lying.
okay.
I'm
Tell it.
lying.
Tell
So no, yeah. One more. So
Yeah.
the breast reduction.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. But I feel like a breast reduction, it's not like you're getting, it's like maybe it's,
Yeah.
maybe your
Well, I
back
have to
hurts.
change
or,
the implants.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I know they say.
Yeah.
Some people say that they have lifetime warranty, but you
Yeah.
want to check what's in there. I mean, it's been.
Yeah.
When I say 23, I'm 35,
Yeah.
so it's been a few years. Like
Yeah.
I kind of want to know what's.
Yeah.
if there's
Your
something
most,
going on
what
in
was your
there.
most painful surgery?
The one where I was botched 2 years ago.
Oh, damn it.
I think it was more like the pain, and then again the depression
Mm-hmm.
from the surgery, and then the depression from the passing of my friend.
Oh,
It
yeah.
took a toll on me where I was
Yeah. And then physical and
physical
mental
and
all
emotional
come
pain.
together.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
probably
yeah,
the
it
worst
makes
time
it
of my
hard.
life.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when you're not in your mental,
Yeah.
your mental state isn't right, your
body.
physical can definitely show
Right.
for sure,
Yeah.
and not perform the way it needs to perform if your head is not right, right?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a nightmare for
Wow.
me. That was the
So
worst.
you did all these things, so I'm sure it makes you better at what you do, right? Because
Right.
you can relate to your clients.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when somebody comes in and goes, "Oh my God, they botched me," what do you say to them?
Girl, they botched me too.
You're like, "Me
Welcome
too,
to the
girl."
club. Yeah. No. I I mean, I don't really think you can say anything that's comforting when they botch you because
Yeah.
again, you spend so much money, the recovery.
Mhm.
However, prior to the surgery, when girls come in like, hey, what is it that you offer? Da da
Mhm.
da. I do try to explain to them like, hey, you have to be very selective with who you're going into surgery with.
Mhm.
Like, do
Mhm.
your research.
Yeah.
Um, just because it is a high percentage that
Mhm.
you could be botched. Not
Yeah.
everything.
And we were just talking earlier
Yeah.
too about there's doctors that are good for certain
For
things,
certain procedures.
and there's doctors that are, aren't so good for if you want to go in
Right.
for a booty. We know that this doctor's good at it, but don't get your
Right.
boobs done with him because you're gonna have a
Yeah.
uniboob,
Yeah.
right?
Everybody has their gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you recommend that they go to different doctors? Obviously.
Well, yeah, I feel like there's like you said, some are good at
Mhm.
some procedures. For
Mhm.
example, I've had a lot of clients from Dr. Yamin in Beverly Hills.
Shout out to Dr.
Shout out to
Yamin.
Dr. Yamin,
Mhm.
and he's amazing with the liposuctions, the BBLs, the
Mhm.
HD lipo. I
Mhm.
would 1,000% recommend him.
Yeah.
My surgeon
Uh huh.
that I love and I just adore. His name
Which
is Victor Gutierrez.
and
He's in Tijuana.
okay.
He's in
Yeah.
Tijuana. I love his scarring. His scarring's really good.
Mhm.
My
So
scars
minimal scarring with
very,
him. Okay.
very no pain.
Yeah.
No
So what do
pain.
you say the difference is between staying here in the States and going to Mexico to get your stuff done? What's the big difference? And
Ooh, you're really going in, huh?
yeah, yeah, let's go in. I mean,
Um,
seriously, because people, there's people that are like, I want this done, right?
right.
And this doctor's he seems so good, but he's in Mexico. I don't want to go there for my surgery. I want to stay in Beverly Hills. Or I want to stay,
In the States.
yeah, in the States.
Yeah.
Like, what do you say to somebody that is like, I don't think I want to go over there?
Well, I mean, as it is, TJ already has a bad rep for whatever reason. I mean, to be honest with you, I just feel safe there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel comfortable with the idea of getting surgery and leaving the same day, which that's
Uh-huh.
typically what happens
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So you go in for the procedure, you get the procedure done, and then
Mhm.
2-3 hours later, you're out.
They kick you out, yeah.
And I just can't picture myself driving back home on the
Mhm.
5 freeway
Yeah, we
with
were
all
just
this
saying,
traffic.
yeah,
Just fresh
stuck on the
out
405.
of the
Yeah.
surgery room. No.
You're like, oh, my Bugs Life
Oh my
booty.
God. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't even think you're aware of what's going on, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
because you're coming off the
Yeah.
anesthesia.
Yeah, and
Um,
anesthesia is the worst.
And then
no?
imagine
like
like getting
everybody.
a car accident, like
Ooh.
after a tummy tuck,
Ooh,
girl.
that's like
Yeah.
nightmarish.
No.
Yeah.
However, in Mexico,
Uh-huh.
they leave you over. You spend the night over.
Mhm.
So I feel very comfortable with
Yeah.
that. The surgeon comes in the next day. They check your vitals. They check,
Yeah, so they
everything's
stay on
good.
top of you over there. So
They stay on top of you.
your experience there has always been
Oh yeah, great.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel safe. I feel more safe out there than I
than
do
you
here.
do here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's for people that are on the fence about where they should go.
Yeah.
You would choose
I just
to be in TJ.
right. I just feel like overall Mexico has way better customer service.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just feel
Huh.
like they do. Like
Yeah. I've never been, so I don't know.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even like Cancun, like things like that.
Mhm.
They're very just very customer service, very friendly, very
Yeah,
nice.
wow.
Yeah.
So, besides the body contouring, what else do you do with or the post lymphatic massages, or do you do anything else, or is that your main service?
To be honest with you, that's one of my main services.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty much known for doing post-op
Uh-huh.
care. Obviously, we do body contouring
Mhm.
after surgery. It doesn't end there, you guys, ladies. It doesn't end there.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Yeah, it doesn't end there. You want to constantly,
Mhm.
kind of like a car, maintain.
Yeah, so
Maintain.
so people talk about, yeah, I'm going to go get my surgery, right? And then that's going to be the end of it, and
No.
they don't need anything else after that. They're not thinking about their massages
The
and the investment
massages.
that they're going to have to make towards getting these massages, right?
The massages, the fajas.
The fajas
The
are,
fajas.
and that's all a cost, right?
Yeah.
So with you, do you suggest packages to be
So
bought?
I offer packages.
Okay.
I offer
I
packages.
think that's the best way to go.
Yeah,
too, by
it is
the
the
way.
best way. I
Uh-huh.
don't like to pressure anyone into purchasing anything, to be
Mhm.
honest with you, because the service speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I offer individual session,
Uh-huh.
6 sessions or 12 sessions, which
Okay.
if you ask me for my advice, I will tell you you are going to need 12 plus.
Yeah.
But I work with people's budget, their time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have a ride to
Yeah.
get you there. I mean, I struggle with that. I
Mhm.
didn't really have somebody to drive me there.
Mhm.
I had to have Stephanie. Shout
Yeah.
out to Stephanie.
Aw,
Yeah,
Steph, yeah.
Steph. She came and did a mobile pole stop.
And she's amazing.
She's amazing too.
Yeah.
She's great. I love
Magic
her.
hands.
Magic
that one.
hands. Magic. Yeah.
Mhm.
She's been in the industry for a while
Mhm.
and she's very experienced.
Yeah. So shout out to
Shout out to Stephanie.
Stephanie Glamhouse. Yes. So just shout out to her because I love her too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a real one.
Yeah, she's a real one.
Yeah.
She's definitely very supportive.
Mhm.
We support one
Professional.
another, and that's
Mhm.
kind of weird to find when you're in
Yeah.
the same industry.
Yeah.
Typically, it's competition, but with her, it's always been very organic.
She tends. I think she's like that.
Yeah, she's
know?
like that.
Yeah.
She's very like that.
And yeah, her and I get along great too. I'm like that myself too.
Yeah.
There's clients for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
You
There's
know,
sunshines for everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you know what? Sometimes it's just your personality that gets them. We
Right.
click with our clients.
Right.
Right.
And so far, she's been taking over.
So she's helping you now while you're out.
She's helping me now while I'm out,
Yeah.
and she's actually gonna be in there for a while,
Yeah.
just because I'm working on some other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my fear was always to let go of my clients because
Mhm.
anybody that knows me knows that I take that very serious.
Mhm.
My priority
you
are
should,
my
yeah.
clients. Yeah,
Mhm.
like if they're happy, I'm happy.
Mhm.
Again, I've built so many relationships. My
Mhm.
friend who passed away,
Mhm.
I met her in as a client. She was
Mhm.
a client, so I've met so many wonderful people
Yeah.
in this industry. And I have had no complaints. She's
Yeah.
amazing, and I
Yeah.
love hearing that
Yeah.
because it makes me feel like, okay,
Yeah.
like I can leave you girls with her.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
yeah.
always good to have somebody that will take care of
Yeah.
your clientele
Yeah.
without like quote unquote like stealing them.
Yeah.
Right? Like you
Right.
know that they're gonna come back to you or
Yeah.
it's just taking care of your business. It's always amazing how people like that for
Yeah.
sure.
And I never
And-
got that vibe from her.
Yeah, no,
very
no,
honest.
not at all. Not at
Mhm.
all. And women, I just feel like we really need to support each other. I mean, it's people in general need to support each other.
Exactly.
You know, like we say like women because we stick together, right? Whatever. But I feel like just human beings, like we
Yeah.
really need to support each other and lift each other up.
Right.
And whether you're a man or a woman, we should all treat each other that way.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
Um.
I
So you were saying, right now, don't think I didn't catch it, that she's going to be there for a while
Mhm.
because you are working on some other things. What are you working on? Like, spill it,
Ooh,
honey.
I don't know.
Spill
I don't know if
it.
I want to spill it.
You gotta spill
it's
a
not-
little. You said it. You started it.
I started it.
Mhm.
There's a few things that I want to get done
Mhm.
before this year ends. So we're just
Meaning what?
okay.
Like
so,
get done like plastic surgery wise?
No, no,
I'm like
no.
more?
I'm done with the plastic
Seven? Number
surgery.
7?
Hold on, let me take a break from the plastic surgery. It would be
Yeah.
nice to get my breast redone in December
Yeah.
because I don't want to do this again in the summer. Like
Yeah.
I regret it. Like the whole faja
Yeah.
thing. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of it. I'm just
Over
God.
it. And how long do you have to wear your faja for? A while, right?
Oh my God! My clients are gonna kill me. Hopefully,
She's like,
I always
"I'm not
recommend
wearing
like
it ever
9
again."
months. Yeah, like
Yeah.
9 months plus. But
Wow.
okay, I'm gonna be honest.
9
I
months
quit
of
my
wearing a
faja.
faja.
I'm wearing faja shorts. I couldn't do the
Aw.
full body.
Okay.
Jesus
So you
Lord, I
don't-
was sweating
Yeah.
just walking out of my house.
Okay.
But
So,
I'm
don't let
doing
your
the
clients see
faja
this.
shorts, which
Yeah.
it kind of sucks because then it gives me again that BBL,
Oh,
that
yeah.
Princess Ada look.
Yeah. But it's okay, but it's not real because it's the faja holding it up, right?
Yeah, it's the faja. But
Yeah.
I mean, right now it doesn't look crazy.
Yeah.
And I wanted
your
to
body's cute. Like,
Yeah.
I see
Thank
it.
you.
Like,
After all these
yeah.
surgeries, right?
Natural.
After all that do's and don'ts, yeah.
Your natural
Nothing
body's amazing,
natural,
girl.
which-
Doesn't matter. It's all yours. Yeah, you pay for it.
I mean, I just, did a little adjustments.
Yeah, yeah.
What
Okay.
do my sons say? Like, it's like a car, mom. You gotta like
Yeah.
paint
So-
it.
Okay.
But back to the
So back to the tea.
Back to the tea. So I'm starting
Okay.
a roll off business. Kind of like in the trucking for those that don't know. So
okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm working on that with my partner. which
Okay,
is my-
wait. So you're gonna be a trucker?
You know
You're
what?
a truck driver? What?
I mean, that's
What?
not the plan, but I'm
Yeah.
the type of person that I will get my hands dirty.
You know what?
Yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna start a business, you better
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
how to run that business and how to do everything on your own by
Right.
yourself. If your people decide to leave you or whatever else, you better be able to step in and take over.
Right.
That's just my own opinion.
No,
on
I agree with
starting
you 100%.
something. You don't start a business without knowing what to do. I
Right.
feel like unless
Yeah.
you got tons of money, you're just an investor. That's fine. But
No.
Other than that, you better
Yeah.
know what you're
What
doing.
you're doing. Yeah.
So you are actually going to.
Well, so I'm working on that. I'm working
Okay.
on getting my license for that.
Uh huh.
Like you said, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. You can't sell orange. Well, what did I tell my friend earlier? You can't sell oranges without. Oh God. Point is, like yeah, like you said, I know I'm getting like tongue twisted because
Yeah.
I'm thinking about another conversation
It's
we had.
okay. It's
So
okay.
you can't do something.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person I can't do anything without getting involved. So
Yeah.
if that means me like getting in the truck because the truck got stuck somewhere,
Yeah,
it's like
for
I have to do
sure.
it. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I probably won't be necessarily in the truck.
Mhm.
I'm more of like in the
Yeah.
back, but if it
So
has to
from-
be done, it will be done.
Yeah. So from junk in the trunk.
From junk in the trunk
like
to
driving trucks.
the
Yeah.
junk in.
Junk in the truck.
Oh, that's what I did. I like it. Yeah.
Whatever we're saying. Whatever.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing
you know
that.
what we mean. But yeah,
You know what
so
we mean.
so completely different
Yeah.
occupation.
So I love what I
That's crazy.
do. I love what I do, but I feel like my calling is somewhere else. But prior to the
Really?
trucking stuff, so the trucking stuff, I shouldn't say trucking, I said roll off.
Uh-huh.
That project's been going on since last year.
Okay.
And it's taken some
Yeah.
time to get it up and running.
Mhm.
However, prior to that, I was looking into life insurance, a life insurance agent,
Uh-huh.
and not Primerica, none of that. And
Yeah.
I'm not bashing anyone that
Yeah.
but I really want to help people with prepare themselves for that
Right.
time comes.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
people are not prepared. A lot of people
Yeah.
are not prepared,
Yeah.
especially like in the Hispanic community. Like
Mhm.
I feel like it's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
And when people pass, it's
it's just left on the kids.
it
right?
yeah, it's left on the
are
kids.
supposed to-
It's a really hard time.
Mhm.
I mean, it's gonna happen to all of us,
Mhm.
and I want to say like 95% of us are not ready.
Yeah. So there's a market for that. I mean, there's definitely a
Yeah, like
market
life
if you
insurance.
in the Hispanic community. Right?
Yeah.
It
So
probably is a, yeah.
I've looked into that, and I had to put a pause on that to focus on this,
Got it.
and then I still have like
So you
the
one of
post
those?
and one of those that I have to like.
How did I know? It takes
Yeah.
one to know one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm learning that I have to like relax.
Yeah.
I have to relax. So
Yeah.
now that Stephanie's taking over, that takes a little bit of pressure off of me.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on the trucking on the roll off.
Yeah.
Let's just say trucking.
Yeah.
The trucking.
Easy, right? I think
Yeah,
people know what
easy.
you're saying,
Seriously.
yeah.
Focusing on the trucking because that's been going on. But then
Mhm.
after that, my goal is by the end of this year to really step into the life insurance.
Oh wow. So you got a few things going on.
I have a few things
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
And these are just goals because it takes time to build a business.
Mhm.
I'm sure you know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's never it's
Years.
it's an ongoing.
Yeah.
And then there's ups and downs in the business.
Exactly.
And so sometimes you're rebuilding,
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like you build up just to watch, some of it kind of
The
crash
cookie
back
crumble,
down.
yeah.
The cookie crumble a little
Yeah.
bit. And then you gotta like build that right back up. So it's a
Exactly.
constant. It's a
Yeah.
constant. It's not for the weak, I feel like, for sure.
It's
Not for somebody that wants to stay comfortable all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't judge that. Like I would, to be
Yeah.
comfortable, there's something to be said for that. But
Yeah.
when it's not in you, it's just
Right.
not in you. It's hard to kind of sit still and go, oh yeah, I'm just comfortable here where I'm
here.
at.
Yeah.
You
That's not
know?
me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be grateful, I feel like, for where you're at. And you can
Right.
always be grateful for where you're at.
Exactly.
But to want more is not a bad thing. You
No,
know?
and I just feel like-
even to want different, not
Right.
more.
And now it's being done now with purpose.
Mhm.
I think before when I was younger, it was like, okay, well, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to have my business and, I want to be the owner and I want to
Yeah.
do that. And now it's
Yeah.
more like, I just want to help others. I
Yeah.
feel like that's my calling.
Mhm.
Obviously it's two different completely industries, but
It's okay.
yeah,
as long as you're helping, right?
yeah, as long as I'm helping, and that gives me purpose.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me purpose. I'm very thankful. I feel very fulfilled
Mm-hmm.
when I have these women walk into my studio, and again we share things.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as they walk away, I feel so blessed
Yeah.
because I'm like, geez, like I get to do this. I get to bond. I get to know people.
Yeah.
Um,
And really help them through
really help them, and a lot of them have
the
helped
recovery.
me.
Mm-hmm.
There's been so many wise women that have walked through my studio where
Mhm.
they've just giving me so much knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's a blessing.
Yeah. Teach you a thing or two, right?
Yeah, teach me a thing or two. And it was recently that I had one client come in that, you know, we have a friendship going on now. And she just inspired me. And it just put me in this mentality where I just started thinking, like, where do I see myself? I'm 35.
Wow,
So
yeah.
in 5 years, I'll be 40.
Yeah.
So from here to 40, what am I going to build?
Yeah.
What am I going to build?
Isn't that amazing how people come into our lives and you just don't even know, and then all of a sudden they just spark this, whatever it is in you.
Yeah.
And you need to do more. And then it just kind of leads you onto a path that you weren't even thinking of.
Exactly.
And all this person has to do is come and speak to you and just say a few words, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute.
Exactly.
You know? And I feel like those are always kind of gifts from God. Like, you know, little angels on earth, you know, guiding
you know
us
what's
on
crazy?
our
That
path.
sometimes I don't even realize the impact. Actually, I'm lying. It was two of them.
Really?
Yeah, two of them. Dulce and Lupe,
Okay.
which I love.
Yeah.
Real estate agents, amazing, like self-made women.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want to be like. Like, I look up to them
Yeah.
so much because
Yeah.
they're just badasses,
Yeah.
like, in every way. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, this is how I want to be when I'm like
That's amazing.
in my 40s,
Yeah.
in my 50s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. So they've made an impact, and I feel like they walked into my doors for a reason.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. I feel like we don't cross paths with people for no reason.
we don't.
You know, you're a blessing or you're a lesson. Right?
They're all lessons.
Everybody's a
Everyone's a lesson. It's a good
lesson.
lesson, bad lesson. Yeah.
And some people, honestly, are just true blessings.
They are.
Like,
They are.
there's people, and I have a list, you know, that I just know that they're just blessings. It's like,
Really?
my God, like, what would I do without you now? You know, or where would my life even be? Because people have inspired me along the way,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like I wouldn't have taken this turn
If it wasn't.
if they didn't kind of spark that in me.
Right.
And then that turn turned into something big, and
Right.
it's like, man, and then you really think back and you're like, I wouldn't have done that without this person. And sometimes those people don't even know,
They don't.
right?
They
Because you
don't.
can say something like, oh my God, you're so inspiring, thank you so much. But they really don't know the impact
That
that-
they've made on you.
yeah,
Or that you make on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
people will tell me sometimes, it's so funny, I was just talking about this the other day. People will say, oh my God, you inspire me or whatever. And I'm like, I'm a mess. Like, what do you mean I inspire you? Like, hold on a second. You know, I
Really?
think that we just don't, because we're just surviving. We're just working. We're
Right.
just doing, right?
You don't
Because
see
I'm
what
sure-
others see.
Yeah. And I'm sure you inspire people as well.
Yeah.
But it's like, we're just being us and we're just doing what we do.
Right.
And we're doing the best that we can, right? And no life is perfect.
Right.
But when people say, oh my God, you inspire me, it's like you kind of take a step back, and I always go, how? Sometimes
where?
Sometimes I
Where?
ask. Sometimes I ask.
Right.
And it's not very often that I ask, but they'll be like, oh my God, you inspire me so much. And I'm like, how? You know? And it's like, not trying to be rude. I'm trying to really figure it out. How?
Like, what is it that
Like,
you see
what-
that I don't see?
Yeah, like, what
Yeah.
do you see in me that I'm not seeing?
Really?
Yes.
You have to question
absolutely.
that about yourself?
You know,
Because you're such a badass yourself, girl. Like, what
Thank
is
you.
their question?
What's there to question? Why? Oh, why? There you go.
Oh,
Why am I-
really? We have the
There you
camera.
go.
You
That's
know
why we
what?
have producers up in here.
I told you
go
this
ahead.
earlier.
That's
Like,
funny.
I salute her for, you know, going bald. That takes balls. That takes balls.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
seriously.
Look at with no nails. I've been
Yeah.
using these so much lately.
That's crazy. No, but
That's crazy talk.
Yeah, that is crazy talk.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah. It took something. It took something for you to do that. And for me, that's you know, he's throwing me off. He's throwing me off. Can
okay,
we? I'm just kidding.
So yeah, so yeah, I mean, I get it though.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there was something behind it, and whatever reason it was, I mean,
Yeah.
you just did it. You got it done. You didn't care what anybody thought, and that's big because a lot of people out here move. You know, I'm gonna include myself in there because at one point I was there where you care about what others think. Clearly you didn't because you just went bald. Ask me
Clearly
if
I
I'll
didn't
go bald
care.
right now. It's like,
Yeah.
I just put this hair on. I
Yeah.
don't know if I want to
Clearly
take it
I
off
didn't
just
give a
yet.
shit
Yeah,
if you thought,
you didn't
know,
give a shit.
Yeah, if you don't
So
want me
that's
bald,
something
yeah.
I admire. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, it wasn't like a crazy, I don't know. I mean, people go, oh my God, it was like a moment or, you know,
Was that like a
whatever.
Britney Spears moment? Because now that I'm older, I realize why she did
well,
it.
I mean, I definitely could have a lot of Britney Spears moments in my
Okay.
life. I should have done this a million times. No, it was just one of those things where it was like, you know what? Like, I think I'm comfortable enough in my skin now to not really care
Right.
what people think so much. I think we all care what people think to an
Right,
extent,
yeah.
right? Like, we can't lie to ourselves. Like, we don't care what anybody thinks.
We
know?
care.
Yeah, we care.
Diaper booty.
You know, we. But I mean, we care. Otherwise, maybe we wouldn't
It's
do
in
the
our
things
nature.
that we do.
Right.
And as women, we are supposed to. We are the more beautiful species. We just are.
Right.
We're the ones that people look at, right?
Exactly.
Like men, I mean, there are some exceptional men.
They're there.
Yeah, they're there. But as a woman, I think we feel like we're supposed to look certain ways, hence like the surgeries and all those things, right? But honestly, whatever makes us feel better.
Exactly.
So for me, taking that machine to my head and shaving it, I actually didn't do it myself. I had my son-in-law do it.
Oh, wow.
And I trusted him enough, and he was so focused.
Your
so
son-in-law?
Funny. Yeah, my son-in-law, so focused. And so he was like, I'll do it for you. And I said, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. And so when he started to shave my head, it was so crazy. It was like, at first my heart was beating, and I was like, oh my gosh, here I go, And then all of a sudden, the first zzz, it was like there was no turning back for me, and it was almost like a release.
Really?
Yeah, like, oh, okay. And then
It's
I just
fine.
remember, like, it's fine. Like, there's no
Right.
turning back anyway. Fuck it, And then I asked him, I was like, so how does it look? He's like, it looks dope.
Oh, shit.
He's like, it don't look bad. It don't look bad.
No.
And as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, well, fuck it. Like, it is what it is. I'll have to change my wardrobe. I'll have to do, certain things, right?
Right.
But it wasn't such a crazy decision. It was just like, you know what? Let me just see how it looks.
see,
Like,
and that's-
the time is now.
Okay.
Now
Now or never.
Yeah, like now or never. And I mean, it was actually the day before my birthday.
Oh, wow.
I think, yeah, it was the day before my birthday. And yeah, I mean, I'm not getting any younger, and I've wanted to do it for a long time. So.
Oh, really? This was in the back of your mind?
Yeah, it really
Okay.
was. It really was. I mean, I see some women that have like shaved heads, and I'm like, oh my God, gorgeous.
They can. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
I mean, you're definitely one of them.
Oh,
You're
thank
rocking it.
Thank you.
Shooting from
I
the-
feel comfortable in it,
Yeah.
I didn't realize how fast hair grows back.
Yeah.
Like, it was to my skin, and now it's like there's actual like hair there.
I wish it was a thing with
It's like
eyebrows, because like
Yeah.
I can't grow my eyebrows
Really?
back how they were like in high school. Yeah. I'm like,
See,
seriously.
my eyebrows though, like I have caterpillars. Like I have to tame them. Like I
Really?
literally, like I'm blessed with eyebrows,
I'm
but
jelly.
like I don't have the best hair though. Like I mean, hopefully now it'll come back better.
I'm sure it
But-
will.
But let's talk about that, right? So I mean, I feel like stress and that kind of stuff affects your body in so many ways.
Of course.
And us as women, men can just shave their head or whatever. Their stress is like, like shave their head. You don't know if their hair's
Yeah.
shitty or not. But as a woman, like for me,
You were.
my stress showed through my hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so now it's so funny because I think I posted in one of my posts, don't touch my head.
Yeah. Don't touch
You
my
know, when
head.
you see me, just don't come up to me and think you can touch my head.
Right.
You
yeah.
know, just like a pregnant woman.
People do that.
People do that.
That's
so,
weird.
Like right away, it was like, oh my God. And I'm like,
Really?
like, don't touch, no bad energy. Like, get
That's-
off my head. But it's like, it's funny because I'm like, only good energy.
Only good energy.
Like, if you're going to touch my head, you better be a nice person.
I mean, anybody who touches you in general should just.
You know
Yeah.
what?
I don't
Yeah.
like to be touched.
I guess, okay. So I do like my space too.
Yeah, I don't like to
And
be touched.
now it's like, it's very, it's vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like it just, you feel very vulnerable.
I love it. I
Do
love
you?
it. I love it.
I know you
I'm
said
here for
you
it.
said you wanted to do something like
Well,
that, right?
I wanted to do that because I suffer from migraines, so it got to a point where it was just I was in so much pain,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I just wanted to like
Just
shave
your
my head off. My hair felt like 1,000 pounds, and yes, I'm probably gonna have somebody say, "Well, you wear extensions." I don't wear extensions all the time. I give it a break, and yeah, there was a point where like my migraines were just. It was driving me crazy. It was something that I don't honestly wish on anyone.
And you could literally feel the weight of your hair.
I could feel the weight of my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pain would get so bad it would actually go towards mainly like the right side of my jaw. Like it was just bad.
Yeah.
Anybody who suffers from migraines
Yeah.
can relate.
Yeah.
However, I just wanted to like but
Yeah, and
Thank
that would have been a moment.
God, I
for
never
sure.
did that because
Yeah.
I would have 1,000% regretted it. But I like my hair.
Yeah.
I like my hair.
Yeah, I think
But
it's funny because hair is obviously women. It's our identity. Some of
Yeah.
us.
Well,
right?
yeah, clearly, because
Yeah.
now your identity is
My
completely
identity is
different. It's
completely
changed.
different.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I was telling somebody earlier. I was like, how you see me now is my personality. Like on the inside, how I look now, this is how I feel on the inside,
the inside.
Like I do, like it is kind of a powerful look,
Right.
But I feel, on the inside, I feel pretty powerful.
You feel good?
Yeah.
That's
like
good.
I feel good,
As long as you're happy.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
didn't realize what a thing short hair is for men.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought men wanted long, luxurious,
Curly.
beautiful, luscious hair,
Right.
but I think men like baldies.
No way.
Like, what?
Really? You
want
got hit on?
Yeah, you want a man, you better go shave your head, girl.
Shave your head, girl.
Shave your head,
Forget about
girl.
that BBL.
It's a thing. Forget about surgery. Go
Forget
shave
about the
your
BBL.
head.
Go shave your head.
Yeah, it's like a call.
Really? Yeah, I mean,
It's baffling.
No, yeah.
It's baffling.
Yeah, men have some pretty weird fetishes. I mean, when I was pregnant, I would get hit on a lot. And that was really weird to me because I'm like, I have a belly. Like, and I got hit on a lot when I was pregnant.
Yeah. Okay. I got hit on once when I was pregnant. And I just remember thinking that was so crazy.
Yeah.
Walking past this guy and he was like, let me make an honest woman. And I'm like, what?
I know. Why is that a thing?
Yeah. I'm like, hold on. How do you know I'm not an honest woman? Yeah. Like, I'm married. I was married. Like, hello. But yeah, it's some weird stuff. And I'm thinking a bald head. It's very, he's not. He's like, this is the first time he's seen me. This is the first time he's seen me bald, yeah. And I'm thinking it's like manly, but
no,
I guess not.
What do you think? You like it?
Do you like it?
That's what I guys like Amber Rose.
Like, so it has
it's
like a sex appeal.
Okay. So girls,
Bald
don't
heads
get
are
the.
sexy.
Girls having tattoos, they're down. You know what I mean?
What?
That have
You have
tattoos? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm pretty tatted.
Yeah, I'm pretty
So
down.
I'm a double. I'm a double.
Yeah, you're a double threat.
I'm
for
a double
sure.
threat now.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Down for what?
Yeah.
Down to like have an adventure, down to do anything.
Really? Wouldn't that be like the quiet girls?
I know.
Because I feel like the quiet girls are the ones that are like down.
So I'm bald and tatted.
Yeah.
And now I'm down to have an adventure.
What kind of adventure? Yeah.
Same with pregnant girls too. I feel like.
Oh no, he's just throwing shade on us at this
I
point.
know.
That shit with the.
Same with pregnant girls too. It's like, they're down to like they had sex, so then guys get like, oh.
What the hell?
He's like,
What the helly?
what the hell, Andre?
What the hell, Beyonce?
Okay.
Really? Guys,
Yeah,
is
you're
this
just
really
making
a
shit
thing?
up now.
No, it's true.
Well, can we have like
God.
a guy on the podcast so we can like confirm all this
I
stuff?
know.
Like,
He needs to sit right here.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. So yeah. So definitely the bald head has
Clearly, it's a thing.
clearly.
Yeah, it's and the pregnant women.
So if I was bald, pregnant, and tatted, damn, I could get any man I
Yeah,
wanted.
you could, girl.
Jeez, I'm just gonna put a fake
Check
belly
I want
in.
that one.
I'm just gonna walk around with a fake belly, be like, "Hey, boy, what's up?"
I'm pregnant. I'm bald.
I'm bald,
I'm
pregnant,
bad.
and tatted, honey. I'm a baddie.
Oh, I can't take him serious. Like,
He's making this show. It's getting hot in here. It's okay. I don't have hair. I don't get as hot as you guys.
you're just like, I'm not sweating from my head.
I stay cool. I stay cool.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's been a thing. Like it's funny,
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. I didn't realize that men.
It's a thing. Yeah, clearly it's a thing.
I didn't know men went both ways.
I don't
like
know.
that.
And I'm gonna like consider going bald.
Yeah, you better consider.
Nah,
it,
I don't
girl.
think I look
You
good.
single?
Like my head is like
Oh
my
my
face
God.
is long, so I think I'll look
Well,
weird.
I have a long face too.
I don't think
I
as
feel
long
like-
as mine. I don't know. I just can't picture my. Can somebody put like a bald filter on me so I can
We'll go
just
get
like
you one. Yeah, you'll
and a
get
belly
one.
so I can be
Let's pull
pregnant
one
too.
up.
Well, I know how I look
pull one
pregnant.
up.
I actually
Put a
feel
big-
pregnant.
Put a big tattoo on your
Yeah.
belly.
No, that's it with the pregnancy. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
so,
no. Yeah.
Okay.
no, we're closing the shop on that.
Oh, you're closing the shop.
Yeah, my
Okay.
son's he'll be turning 17. My daughter's
Oh my
turning 13.
goodness.
So yeah, no.
Wow. You're just
Yeah,
like,
I know. Like yeah, no.
That's it. So just two.
Yeah, just two.
And a girl and a boy.
A girl and a boy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're almost grown.
I mean, I
so
just,
yeah, done.
yeah.
Live your best life now.
I
Yeah.
just feel like parenting is really hard.
Oh, yeah. That's,
I wish they, like, how come nobody told me, like, with the teenagers, they're just brutal.
God, you know what? I can't say that I experienced that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I have a lot of children.
Oh, wow.
But people say teenagers are, assholes and whatever. I didn't experience that. Thank God.
Thank the Lord.
Yes, because I just feel like, everybody says that. I've never heard anybody say, "Oh, my kids are so great" or whatever, but my kids were good. I don't
Really?
know.
You know
Like,
what? My kids are not bad.
Mhm.
Let me rephrase that. I don't say it
Yeah,
in a
she's
way
like, let
where
me not talk shit about my offspring.
No. Let me not put him on blast. And my son's watching this. I'm like, really, mom, shame on you.
Sorry, son.
No.
You're a good boy.
You're a good boy, my love.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? My kids are very good kids.
Uh-huh,
My son's very smart. He's very funny.
Mhm.
He's actually really mature for his age. Clearly, he's a boy, so
Yeah. How
Um,
mature can you be?
the mature kicks
No, I'm
in
just kidding.
at times.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's
boys
just
are
like
boys,
the
yeah.
man thing.
Mhm.
But they're really good kids. It's just like little things where you have to learn how to be patient. You have to learn how to talk to them, understand where they're coming from. Sometimes we think we have it all figured out and we don't.
Yeah.
For a minute I thought with my daughter, oh, well, she's fine. She doesn't really express herself, but it actually turned out that wasn't a good thing. She would just bottle everything in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So just like things like that, where you have to really take your time to learn how they are,
Yeah.
what their love language is.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I know a lot of people are against this, but I'm big on like therapy. I'm big on therapy. I'm big on like, just family groups, classes where you can kind of get a better understanding of how to like, I don't want to say deal with them. That's not the
Yeah.
word. Like how to just have a relationship
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah,
But
for
definitely
sure.
a lot of patience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't naturally have patience, then I'm sure it's something you have to work on. I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
tons of patience.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
That's something that God has gifted me with,
Nice.
and
That's
so
big because I always
yeah.
pray for God to give me
give you
patience.
patience. Yeah, no, I have enough for sure.
Yeah.
I'd take all of my kids to like the grocery store or whatever we'd be out, and I have 5, but
Oh, wow. Damn,
I didn't
girl.
have
Bald and pregnant.
bald and pregnant.
Bald and
Yeah.
pregnant.
But I had 4 early on, so in my
wow.
20s, by the time I was 27, I had 4 daughters.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so I had all of my daughters, and I would take them out to the store or whatever, and I just knew it was going to take me a couple hours.
Okay.
So I would give that up and go, you know what? I know this half an hour trip that it should be, it's going to take 2 hours, and it's okay.
Right.
What are we going to do? You know?
Right.
So I would go out, and people would actually walk up to me
Oh, wow.
and say, "Oh my God, you're so sweet. You have
Why, thank
so
you."
much patience." And it just never kicked in. I was just like, I'm just being me.
Right.
Now later on in life, as you get older, I feel like maybe you lose a little bit of your
Yeah.
patience, I don't know if I could be the same way now. I'm
Right.
sure I could be. I'd have to work on it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't realize how much patience I had because people would actually come up and go, "Oh my God, you're so patient. You're so sweet." Oh
That's
my
a
God."
blessing.
It is,
That's
it is.
blessing.
And my daughters, I feel like I never really had to raise my voice too much to them. It was
Really?
like, hey, it was like, let me come down to your level really quickly, and let
Yeah.
me just tell you what you're gonna do right now.
Ooh.
And it was always with strength that I
Okay.
would talk to them, but also with the element of sweetness,
Okay.
like you're my baby,
Like,
but this
Listen,
is what
mommy.
is gonna happen.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 This is what's going to happen. And and so they were always able to come and talk to us and all those things, and very open on communication.
Okay.
So it was like, I accept you for who you are.
Right.
Nobody's perfect.
Exactly.
And they would do maybe something that was considered not the smartest thing to do,
Of course.
but how I would always kind of come back at them was, you know what, age appropriate. Just don't do it again.
Well, see, that's what I'm learning now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're 15. That's age appropriate.
Yeah.
You know, like
I think
I'm
we
not judging you
forget.
on that. Yeah, we
Some
forget.
of us parents forget. Yeah,
we
definitely
forget.
Yeah.
You know, and what they just did was their age.
Right.
You know, and not everybody's the same, but like some things you're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so then I think the judgment goes out the window, and they're like,
Right.
oh, okay. And I'm like, okay, now you know, just don't do it again.
Exactly.
You know, and then boom, done, over with. We don't even have to dwell on it. You know.
I think that's me now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
but
it?
I was definitely like a screamer, like what?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
not a screamer.
Yeah,
I
and
wasn't a screamer to my kids. No.
see,
Yeah.
see,
I think I'd feel bad afterwards. I think.
I mean,
would
I've
feel
never
like-
hit my kids. That's
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah.
You know, growing
Yeah.
up in a
Yeah, I got
Hispanic
hit.
household, like I got hit.
Shoot, I got chased around with a wet rag.
Did you?
Did it? My mom was white.
Oh yeah,
My
yeah.
mom was
I feel
white,
like you get
too.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and she still came chasing
Yeah.
me. Like, dang.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White women, like, we're supposed to be nicer. Like, they're supposed to be.
No,
like,
I
"Oh,
couldn't.
sweetie." No, hell no. She
Don't
chased me
do
out
that.
with a skateboard and a fucking wet rag. So bad.
Yeah.
But,
no,
yeah,
I got
so-
it. I mean, I got it too. So.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I got it too. But I've never. I don't know. I'm not a violent person. I think it's
Mhm.
just. I think I had to learn how to communicate. I had my son at 18.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
pregnant at 17. Had my son at 18.
Yeah. So you're a baby.
So I was a baby, so I had to
Mhm.
grow up with the baby.
Yeah.
And then I had my daughter. I think it was like at 21 or 22.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
Definitely not in the best situation.
Mhm.
You know, the relationship was very, we were young.
Yeah.
We were young. So that,
So you're not together with their father
no,
anymore? Okay.
no, but we co-parent amazingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we disagree. We have our disagreements.
Mm-hmm.
However, throughout the years, I think I had to stop being so controlling of like, pick up the kids, don't
Right.
do this, don't do that.
Right.
Once I let go of that, my life just went very smooth.
Okay.
So learning how to co-parent, that was another thing.
Yeah.
However,
So you do your part, he does his, and you
Yeah.
kind of stop controlling with
Yeah.
that one, how that one's
yeah,
doing their part.
right.
And as long as they're not trying to tell you how to do your part.
Yeah. And
Nothing's
plus,
so
we're
smooth.
very open with our kids. Yeah, we're very open. We try to talk to them about pretty much anything.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my job.
Yeah.
So I've had the sex talk with them, the drug talk, and
Mhm.
I try to be very realistic because I'm like, okay, what was I
Yeah.
doing at their age?
Yeah. No, I feel like that's
Yeah.
a very important thing to be with your kids is you
Yeah.
got to keep it real.
You have to
gotta
keep it real.
I think it's a natural thing for us to try to give them better and try to maybe shield them from
Nah.
from the way we grew up or
Right.
whatever, right? But sometimes that backfires a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
And-
things have backfired on me with
Really?
them. Yeah, I
Really?
think one of the biggest things that has backfired on, I would probably say like giving them everything. My daughter, I want to say especially my daughter, my princess. She's very spoiled. She's very, very spoiled. She's till this day probably just gets things her way
Yeah.
with me and
Yeah.
her dad. But I think
Yeah.
it was because me growing up, I didn't have a lot.
Got it.
So I wanted to give them all, especially
Yeah.
her. Because obviously, she's a girl. I was a girl. I relate. But even my son, I mean, they both have had it all. And at times I'm like, okay, this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
now. So now I don't want to say struggling, but now, I'm trying to have my son understand that
Yeah.
he needs to,
Yeah.
put in some work.
Yeah. I feel like, as parents, obviously, I feel like we all probably want to give our children everything,
Right.
Don't
do it, guys.
And yeah.
Don't do it, young
But
moms.
you know what? There's a way to do it
Right.
too, I feel like. And for my personal experience, I would give my kids what they wanted, what they asked for, what they needed, what they didn't need, whatever. But I always made them aware of, here's this. Just remember that somebody worked for this, didn't come easy. And I love you. Here you go. But also remember that there's a child in the world or somebody
That
in the world
doesn't
that
have
will
it.
never have this. And so you take
Right.
care of this, And I feel like I did that almost every time I
Oh,
gave them
wow.
something significant, because I wanted them to really know that, don't take this lightly. I give it to you out of love, and I'm so
Right.
happy I can give it to you. But don't just think that everybody gets this,
Yeah.
And it wasn't so they could praise me for giving it to them. It was I wanted them to know,
Right.
and to really just appreciate and be grateful.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was a main, that really helped my kids to be good human beings, you know? And my son now, he's my little guy, and I'll tell him stuff, and now he comes back and be like, Mom, I know, somebody
Like,
doesn't have this, I know. And I'm like, okay, I'm just reminding you. But he's like, Mom, you tell me all the time, I understand.
I get it.
You know, I get it. And so I'm like, okay, as long as you get it, you know?
Right.
But I feel like, yeah, obviously we want to give our kids everything, and as long as they're grateful, why not? Now, if we're creating spoiled little brats, that's another thing.
Well, I mean, I felt like that at one point,
Uh-huh.
especially like with my daughter. I was like, oh my god, like I'm, you know,
Oh, yeah, you're
she
creating a
not
monster.
that she was necessarily like, oh my god, like I'm not getting in my way.
Yeah.
But just like little things that I picked up on. However, I think what it really is with her, especially with her, I think I heal a lot of my inner child with her. So for example, like I live a lot of my dreams through her. And it's kind of crazy because I always tell her like, you're everything that I wanted to be. And I don't even know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, well, she's a cheerleader. I wanted to be a cheerleader.
Yeah. I feel like that kind of happened with me, too.
Really?
You know, yeah. And I grew up with a lot of siblings, so we couldn't do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Both my parents were entrepreneurs, so they were both very busy in business.
Right.
And so it wasn't like we could just pick up and go to the movies or, you know, so I made that a point to be able to go, you know, we're going to go to Disneyland or we're going to go do
these things.
But I feel like, I mean, I don't know if it's such a bad thing if they're loving it.
Well, sometimes I think I get on her nerves.
Yeah.
Like, for example, her birthday's coming up in October, and there's this, like, pink house here in the valley. And I'm like, oh, we could do, like, a little Barbie theme. Like, and she's looking at me like,
no, that's not what she wants.
That's, like, pink. And I'm like, like, you know, and it's just like,
Yeah.
Stop. And I'm like,
and
she's told me like, you need to stop trying to like live your life through me. And I'm like the whole quinceañera thing. She's like, I already know you're gonna want to do it your way. I'm like, well, I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
You know, I just say things to get her mad, but I'm like, seriously, like we need to have a lot of flowers. Like, she's like,
everything you wanted.
Yeah, and I've shown her like pictures. She's like, this looks like a wedding. Like, can
you're
you
like,
stop?
And
I'm like,
the point. That is exactly the point.
But no, she'll tell me like, you had your quinceañera. And I'm like, I know, but I need to chill with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something that and I've sat her down and I've told her like, look, like I actually live a lot of my dreams through you.
Yeah, and
like a lot of them.
And what did she say to that?
She just kind of just looks at me like, wow, like really? I'm like, yeah, like you're just so beautiful. Like she just has this aura and. Yeah, it's just like I'm not because she's my daughter, but I'm so drawn to her. Like every time she speaks, I'm just like,
wow.
Oh my God, you're so pretty.
I think we do that as moms, right? Like I mean, I know
probably.
I do.
Yeah.
I look at my girls and you just kind of get lost.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, you know.
Even my son, like.
Oh please.
Yeah, my son's
forget
him. Like he's a whole nother thing. That's just.
I'm saying like with moms and sons, forget it. We're like really in awe.
Yeah, forget it. With my son, I'm very
Like he walks by and I'm like, you're so handsome. Oh my God, you're so handsome.
Yeah.
Like he gets called handsome 20 times a day.
I think I'm more like overprotected with him.
Really?
Actually, I'm overprotected with both. Yeah. But with my son, I actually have a very like crazy story of how, you know, my son, how I got pregnant with my son and what happened when I was pregnant with him. So that made me become very overprotected over him to the point where I don't post him on social media. A lot of people think like, oh, she just has a daughter. But I'm like, no, like he's just, I don't know. Well, one, he doesn't like me posting him on social media. And two, I'm just so overprotective that I'm like, I don't want nobody.
And he's the older one.
He's the oldest one. Oh. But I am very overprotective over him.
I think whatever it is, the dynamic between a mother and son is very different.
They're both different. Of course, I love them the same, but it's very different.
Yeah, I mean, when I only had daughters, people would say, oh my God, you don't have a son? Like, it's so different. The love is so different. And I would go, what do you mean? Like, I love my daughter.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, that's so rude. What the hell are you talking about? Like, that's wild, you know? But I didn't realize until I actually had a son that the love is very different.
Yeah.
We're very protective over our sons. And our girls, I think I'm protective over my daughters too, but we're worried about creating their, you know, or helping them like grow and be good women and be strong and all of these things, right? But as I don't know how to create a man, so all I'm doing is loving him,
right?
You know, and I guess that would be the dad's job to kind of do the actual hard stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
the tough love.
Yeah, the tough
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, my son just the other day was like crying, and he came, and I was like, "Come here, just come here. I got you. Don't worry about it. You know, come here. You know.
Cry on mama.
It's okay, cry on me, son." And then everybody's like, "Hold on, he doesn't need to be crying." I'm like, "He can cry on me if he wants to."
How old is he?
He's 7.
Oh,
He's
he's a baby.
Yeah, he's a baby. But all my daughters who are very tough too, they're like, "Get up, get off, mom. You don't need to be crying
no,
on
he's
mom."
a baby.
You know,
He's
and I'm
not-
like, yeah, like he is. He's 7.
maybe
Like,
he was
Mama.
like 17. Then I'll be like,
Yeah.
boy,
Oh yeah. I'm like, oh,
you better nip
my
it in the
little
butt.
17-year-old. Yeah. No, I'd probably be like, get your ass up.
No, some things I do tell my son, like, oh, come on, nip it in the butt. Like,
Yeah.
you need to just
Yeah. Get
seriously
over it.
get
Yeah.
over it.
Be a man. Man
Be
up.
a man. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I think it's very different. You know,
it is very different.
So you're 2. That's it. Done. Over with.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I did want another one
Mm-hmm.
at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe not that long ago. However, I don't know. I feel like God, that's not.
You'll know.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
you'll know.
maybe that's just not in my
Yeah.
plans. And stuff.
You
I mean, if
know.
it comes, great.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like you know.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
But is it something that I'm trying to do? No,
Yeah.
absolutely
Like for me, I just knew like I was missing something.
Right.
Even after I had all my
Oh,
4
like,
daughters,
okay.
and it was already said and done, and I was like, after 30, I'm not having any more, and whatever. But I just knew something was missing,
not. Right.
and I would go, maybe I'm gonna adopt, maybe I'm going to. I had no idea. I just knew my family was not complete yet.
Okay.
And then when my little surprise came, I was like, oh wow,
This is what was
this is what was missing. So
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean,
if you're-
for me,
if
I
you
think
don't
with-
feel that yearning, if you don't feel like
No.
you're not complete or whatever, I feel like you're probably.
I mean, I
done.
definitely feel like I need another Shih Tzu or Yorkie.
Yeah.
not-
So then you got to go out and get one.
I gotta
honey.
go. No, I don't know if I can do the responsibility. It's a lot of
Yeah,
responsibility.
you see. Oh yeah, you're over it. Yeah, you're over it. You don't need any more children.
It's right. No, I
You're
don't.
like,
No,
you're
you
past
know
that
what?
stage.
I don't know why. And we'll see, like in the next 5 years. But I
Yeah.
just feel like my prime time is gonna be in my 40s.
It is.
I feel like I'm actually aging backwards.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm just gonna be like,
yeah. Let me speak on that from experience.
super. Really?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's
Oh God, yeah.
really?
Yeah. So I feel like, people always say, oh, I'm in my prime. I don't know what prime is, honestly.
Right.
I don't know what that is. I feel like you evolve all the time. And,
Right,
and
right,
for
right,
me, I
right.
just want to get better
But
and
like
better
that-
and better and better and
Right.
better. I don't know what my prime is, honestly. I feel pretty good now,
Okay.
But
But do you feel better now that you did like in your 30s and 20s?
Absolutely. In my 20s, I was baby mode,
Okay.
just very, and baby myself.
I think
I was a
stupid
baby
mode.
myself. Yeah, I was dumb mode.
Oh,
taking care of
dumb
some
mode.
children. I was dummy mode, taking care of a bunch of babies. But yeah, definitely taking care,
Okay.
being the nurturer and changing diapers
Right.
and all of this. Really important stuff, obviously. And then
You're
in
being
my,
a mama.
yeah, being the mama, which is my most, that's my favorite job. And then in my 30s, it was grind mode, like just
Right.
head down, working, trying to create my success, but always for my children.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there was my why. Very much into just very robotic in my
Okay.
30s. Very robotic.
Okay.
From the time, like, I can't remember, like 34 to 38. Like 4 years, I can't remember. I cannot recall. All I know,
They're like a blur.
it was a blur, and it was very much like day in and day out.
Oh wow.
Very redundant, very repetitive.
Okay.
And I knew I was making money. I was making
Okay.
good money, but
You're
it
like,
was
"Oh,
just
you're on a roll."
Yeah, I was on a roll, and just money was coming in. But I remember just waking up and looking at every morning,
Right.
looking at my ceiling, going, I don't even know what day it is. All I know is I'm gonna go make some money today.
That's how I feel. Like
Do
I don't know
you?
what is today's Tuesday?
Yeah, today's
Okay,
Tuesday.
see what I
Yep,
mean? Like
yeah.
what was it? Yesterday I was at the cemetery and this guy was there and he's like, so are you off on Mondays too? I'm like,
Like it's today Monday.
I was like, today's Monday, and he
Mhm.
gave me this look like
yeah,
like
what,
are
you kidding?
you retarded or
Yeah.
something? Like he
Are you
really
kidding?
did give me
Yeah.
this like look, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, I just have a lot going on. I don't know
Yeah,
what day it is,
yeah.
but
No, you couldn't ask me back
in
then
my
what
head
day
I
it
was like, what?
yeah,
Like right now, like I honestly forgot.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
I don't.
You could not ask me. So I feel like 30s definitely
Yeah.
is building. You should be building in your 30s,
Right.
like 1,000,000%. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
And you're on the right track. And
I'm
then,
trying.
And then 40s, honestly have been really good for me. And I
Really?
remember blowing out my candles when I turned 40. My mom came up to me, and I was actually holding my son on my lap. He was a baby. He was like 6 months old. And I was like, oh my God, like I started all over,
Oh,
know, and I
wow.
have my little guy right here, which is a blessing. Loved it, but I remember getting ready to blow up my candles going, oh my God, and all my daughters are older.
Like, I'm doing
and
this
Yeah, like
again.
I'm doing this all over again. And
Oh, wait, you were 40?
I was 40
And he was.
and he was a baby. It was 6 months. And so my mom comes up to me and she comes, up to me and whispers in my ear, your 40s are your best years. Don't even worry about it. And I remember thinking, oh my God, the look on my face must have shown it all, because my mom was like, don't be worried, girl. Don't be worried.
Like, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
And 40s, they've definitely been good for, like, I'm very empowered in my 40s.
Right.
Life hits you sometimes in your 40s too,
Right.
though, in different ways that you cannot explain.
I've
right?
heard that.
Yeah,
I
life
heard that
hits
in
you
like the
40s.
weight loss
Uh,
world, like, just try to
yeah,
keep it together, because once you hit 40s, it's really hard
yeah,
to, like,
and in a lot
lose
of
weight.
different ways,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure a lot of, like, people in their 40s can attest to this too. Like, sometimes shit just happens, and things just crumble, but
God, I hope they don't.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody has different stories, right?
Right.
But so far, 40s, as far as I myself
Your
go and what I can control, has been amazing.
Really?
Now, the outside of it and everybody else around me, I can't control.
Right.
I can't control how you feel or what you do, but I can control how I feel and how I take things, and I'm taking care of myself. And so 40s has been amazing.
They're good for you?
Yeah, 40s.
You
are
know what? It's so
good.
funny because I actually look forward towards my 40s.
Oh yeah, you should.
Yeah, I look
Like,
forward
don't-
towards my 40s. When I
yeah.
turned 30, I actually felt very disappointed, because I was like, God, I'm turning 30. I'm not
Same.
married. Like, here goes
Yeah.
another, like, failed relationship.
Mhm.
I'm like a single mom with
Yeah.
2 kids.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not a homeowner.
Mhm.
And another really good friend of mine, her name is Celine.
Mhm.
She's actually the owner of Extensions Plus.
Okay.
Very, very powerful, wonderful woman. She's taught me a lot, and it's so weird because I never realized that she actually looks up to me. Yeah.
Sometimes we just don't know.
We just don't know, and she's in her 70s, and we're
Yeah.
actually like very close friends. I can
Yeah.
honestly say she's one of my best friends, and people find it
Isn't
weird.
that funny how, like, younger, when
Yeah.
in our 20s, we're never gonna say, oh yeah, my best friend's 60.
Yeah, no,
You
yeah.
know?
People look at me like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, like, she's just such a young soul,
Yeah.
and
Exactly. I think our souls kind of sometimes recognize each other.
yeah,
And just,
it's so crazy.
Yeah, we become magnets towards one another.
Yeah.
And age really doesn't have much to do with it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And I remember, when I turned 30, I expressed to her how I felt. Like, I'm not a homeowner. Like, I don't, I don't have I was just focusing on what I didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
And, she checked me. She was
Yeah.
like, no, like, you're doing it. Like, I wasn't doing what you were doing at your age.
Yeah.
So you're pretty good. So when she said that, she just gave me this sense of, like, I don't know if the word I want to say is comfort. She just gave me this like reassurance, this
Yeah.
like, I you know what? I don't even know what it was, but it
Yeah.
just changed me.
Yeah.
It changed my point of view, and I was like, you know what? Nobody has their shit together 100%. Nobody.
It's true.
Like, we all lack something. And at the end of the day, if you sit here and you start comparing yourself what you do, what others have, what you don't have,
Yeah.
it's like you're really never going to live.
No, you're not.
They're-
I say it, I've said it more than once, that comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, we are all different. We're all gifted in different ways.
Yeah.
And we just have to, I guess, just enjoy where we're at
Where we're at.
when we're there,
Yeah.
because we're only there for a minute.
And
then we
constantly
move on.
remind yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Constantly. And I do that. I do that even with this last surgery. There's like a little thing, like, the scar's fine. The scar's fine. Because, again, I didn't get a full tummy tuck. It was just, let's cut the loose skin. But I was like, at first I was like, it's like a little, like, I don't know, like, and I was just focusing on I'm like, you know what, can you stop?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't
Yeah.
just
Be happy.
be happy.
Yeah.
Like, you're not potch. You're not
Yeah.
walking around how you were walking around.
Yeah.
You're never going to enjoy your results. And the women, like, we do, like, we're just, not all women, but most of us, and I'm going to include myself in there because I've been there, like, we're just not happy. Like, you
Yeah. There's
do something,
else,
there's
though.
always, like, something
Yeah.
else going on. So
Yeah,
I'm just,
I think there's something else
Yeah.
behind that, though. You know,
Really?
obviously, yeah. I mean, I feel like when we're trying to fix one thing so much, I think you got to kind of work on other things, right? Like, it's not always
Yeah.
about the physical.
yeah,
It's not always about the physical.
it's not.
You
1,000% it's
yeah,
not.
especially because when you think you're gonna make yourself feel better just by going in to get surgery or whatever,
Yeah.
I feel like at that point you should probably not.
Yeah.
You know, if you think that that's going to
Fix everything. Yeah.
and everything's just gonna fall into place,
Yeah.
and you know, just because you went and got a booty installed, you know,
Yeah.
it's like no, that's not gonna like fix whatever you need to fix.
What-
you know,
what
feel
you-
good about yourself without the booty first,
Yeah.
and then go ahead and go install that puppy. Right?
Do what
Just
you
go
gotta do.
install it. Just do
Yeah.
what you gotta do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah,
it all
I think-
starts within.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
I'm
sure.
big on that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I see that. I kind of see that with you because most people wouldn't even talk about having 6 surgeries.
No. So this is
Right?
my first time actually
Yeah.
speaking about this.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously, like, nobody wants to sit here and say, oh, I've had so many surgeries and I've been botched. But at the end of the day, like, if I can just help one person,
Yeah.
that makes me feel
Yes. And why not? I mean, why
Wonderful.
wouldn't you say what you've done? I don't understand.
well,
Like,
because
I
there's
don't
that risk of
understand.
being judged. Like, oh my God. But you know what? At this point, I'm like, people are going to talk regardless. God,
Yeah.
if I'm broke, they're going to talk. If I'm making a lot of money, they're going to talk.
Yeah.
If I don't have anything, they're going to talk.
Yeah.
If I'm walking around with designer, they're going to talk. If I do this, they're going to.
Yeah.
So I just, like, I don't live to please anyone. I
Right.
just do whatever.
And that's freedom.
it is because for a
That
long
is-
time, I struggle with that.
Mm-hmm.
I struggle with,
Yeah.
like, being very, I want to say stereotyped. Like,
Mhm.
oh, well, she looks like she's like this, and this is probably how she is.
Yeah.
I guess I would come off stuck up.
Yeah. Well, I think that's
But-
people. You cannot control people's perception of you.
No.
Like how they
Well,
perceive
for a
you
long
is their
time I did.
problem.
Yeah, yeah.
That's their problem. But that comes with probably maturity and all of that too. Yeah.
It does come with
Yeah.
maturity.
Like I can't tell you how you feel about me, what you think of me. You know, you can look at me and go, "Oh my God, she's this and she's that," and it's like you're either wrong or you're right. I don't
Right.
know. You know?
Yeah. Well, I think it's I don't know. I you know, sometimes I'm really like vulnerable, and it's so funny because I was just mentioning this to one of my close friends. Not that long ago, I had a conversation with an old friend of mine
Mm-hmm.
where she did tell me, like, hey, you know what? I just feel like I was never good enough to be your friend. And that hit me. I felt horrible when
What?
she said that. I was like, what do you mean? She's just like, yeah, like I've always felt like I've never met like your expectations. And it's so weird because I just it took me back because it's not the first time I've heard this, but I was like, wait, like, and it's so funny because at the moment I agreed with her, I was like, you know what? I guess I could make people feel like that. And maybe I make you,
In what sense?
well,
Like, what
that
do you
well, I don't
mean?
know what I mean. She didn't go in deep on what
Mhm.
how she meant it, but just her saying that, I was like, you know what? I think I do make people feel like maybe they're not good enough to be in my life. And this was not that long ago. I want to say maybe this was like in March. However,
Interesting, yeah.
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 And then I had like this like reality check with one of my other good friends, and she was like, Carla, seriously? And when she said that, it just clicked to me instantly. Like, first of all, how do I make you feel like you're
Yeah.
not good enough? Shouldn't
Yeah.
that come within?
Yeah.
Like, how does
Okay,
that?
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
that's a-
me not
more like
feeling
that's a
good
you
enough
thing.
to
Uh-huh.
be, you know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
like, no, that comes within because
Mhm.
I've never had someone make me feel like I'm not good enough
Yeah.
to be a part of their life.
Yeah.
So that starts with you.
Yeah.
And it made me feel really bad at the time when she said that. Again, like I even apologized. I was like, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, friend. But then I was like, what the?
Yeah.
No.
Like that's a you thing?
No, that's a
Yeah.
you thing.
Mhm.
That's a you thing that, I mean, at the end of the day, when you get to know me, I mean, yeah, you know, people see you, they obviously like, oh, she's like that. Oh, she looks like this.
Yeah.
Or, oh, she's
Yeah.
stuck up. Oh,
Yeah.
you know, the BBLs or this or
Yeah.
that. But once you get to know me, you're like, oh, shoot, like she's
Yeah.
like, damn, like she's not that bad. Like
Right.
she's pretty funny,
Yeah.
you know?
just how people. It's judgment.
Yeah, it's judgment, which again, we all do it. It does suck, but it was really hurtful. And I was like, what the hell? Like, seriously?
Yeah. No, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Wow.
It really like it bothered me, but
And
then
so
I
what
was
did
like,
you,
no.
Did you go back and were you like, hey, so
No, actually, that friendship ended. Yeah, that friendship ended.
You're like, yeah, you weren't good enough, girls.
Yeah, you know what? I am not gonna lie. I think about it now. I'm like, now I see why you thought that because the way you move is funny.
Oh.
So
okay.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Now I
Wow.
see it. I'm like, okay, like so now I pay attention. I'm like, like no, girl, don't try to
Yeah.
project on you.
Yes. Okay.
How you feel like
Okay.
towards me because
Yeah.
I'm just out here living.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and if you feel some kind of way because however I move, like that's you know what I mean.
God will always reveal who your true people are. You know.
Yeah.
And
you know,
it
and
takes time, but
sometimes
yeah.
you just not everybody is gonna
They're
come
meant to
along.
stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the ride.
For sure.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I had
you
a really
have to
hard
be.
time.
Yeah, you have to be.
Yeah.
You have to be okay with letting people go along the way.
And this was, and you know what's so crazy? Like, you know what they say when one door closes, another one opens. And when I truly decided to let go of that, so many other things happen.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
the
true.
magazine,
Yeah.
other stuff,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the roll off.
So you have just a lot of amazing things going on.
I
right
do.
now.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
I do.
and this is your time right now.
This is my time.
This
That's
is
why I'm
your
like,
time to like, yeah. That's why I
Yeah.
was getting back to like, you know, there is no prime. Like you
Yes.
can say that there's a prime, but no. What if your prime? Like you got to keep making your prime.
Your
You know,
prime.
like you just
Yeah.
keep going.
See,
Like
I learned
keep
something
making it
new
better.
today. Yeah.
Keep making it
You're
better.
right. You're
You know,
absolutely
like
right.
my prime. People go, oh, you're in your prime. Really? Who said?
Because I'm bald and
Yeah,
I'm
just 'cause I'm
pregnant
bald
and I got
I got
tattoos.
tattoos. That means I'm in my prime. No, like my prime is not now.
Right.
My prime is what I make it when I make it. You
Yeah.
know, like there's so much.
Well, it
more
should
that we
always be
wanna
your
do.
prime. I mean,
Yeah,
life's
you
short.
should always be your prime.
Yeah.
Life is short.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
actually looking forward to my 40s, my 50s.
You should
I'm like,
be. Oh my
dude.
gosh! Like I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to like the next years coming up. I would never ever in my 20s or 30s go, oh my god, I can't. You know, wait till I'm in my 40s, in my late 40s.
Yeah, I would never
you
say
know?
that. I'm like 40. That's
Yeah, like
old.
you guys will be dead already.
Yeah. I had
you
somebody
know?
call me old, by the way. 35 is not
Did you?
old. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, 35 is not old. You know what though?
A little girl, a 20-something year.
Oh,
I was like, girl, bye. Like,
Yeah. Like you're dumb.
I was like, girl, you're dumb. You're in your dumb era. No, just kidding. No, you guys, I'm not gonna offend anyone.
I
You guys
know,
are in your
right?
20s.
No, there's some 20
You guys live out there, live. You live your life.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
definitely.
But I think 35 is a good age.
It
you know, But
is.
it's a time to grind. It is definitely a time to not look up.
Yeah,
and you
grind
just
time.
gotta, yeah, it's grind time.
Grind time.
And, you know, just get there. And I think
Yeah.
you're doing it, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So you were just on the cover of Amari magazine.
Yeah.
You looked beautiful.
Thank you.
How was that experience for you?
That was very. It was amazing. Honestly, it was amazing. Yeah, it was a little bit more than what I expected. Not in a bad way, of
Yeah.
course. It was just. Actually, I should take that back. I didn't know what to expect. To be
Okay.
honest with you,
Yeah,
I didn't know what to
yeah.
expect. I take that back.
Mhm.
I didn't know what to expect, but it was actually, it was really nice. It was
Mm-hmm.
really, really nice. I had a lot of fun on the. Was it a red carpet? I was like, wait, is
Yeah.
this supposed to be a red carpet? I was like,
the teal carpet.
the
green
teal carpet. I was like,
yes.
dang
Mhm.
it, this is why I didn't wear a red dress. But yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I did have like my videographer out there with me,
Uh-huh.
and it was so funny because he kept telling me like smile, and I'm like, I'm in pain. Like I just had surgery.
Oh gosh, yeah, you were on
so
that
I
carpet.
look very
just-
serious, like on
Yeah.
all my pictures, you guys, and it
Yeah.
kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But I wasn't wearing a girdle or any type of like faja,
Yeah.
and I just didn't feel comfortable with no support, and
Yeah.
it kind of sucked because I had
You
this
showed
like,
it in your face.
yeah, I showed it 1,000%, you guys. So if you guys go back to the video, just look at me and think like this girl's not wearing her faja, and she's uncomfortable and she's in pain.
Yeah.
I was in pain. I actually left early. Because
wow.
I was in so much
Yeah.
pain, and it's so funny because George reached out to me and he did ask me, and I did mention to him like I was uncomfortable, but I don't know if he thought I was uncomfortable because maybe somebody made me uncomfortable. But
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
no, I
yeah.
was uncomfortable because I wasn't wearing my faja.
Yeah.
It's like the surgery life,
Yes,
yeah.
You're like surgery life, honey. I needed to get home. Yeah.
But
so
other than that, it was great.
you
It
were
was
on
amazing.
the power players.
Yeah.
Of 2025.
Yeah.
So how does that make you feel to be called a power player?
It's very. First of all, it was an honor to be on the cover. But it's very. I don't think I can express it with one word. It's many. It was very. I felt very blessed. I
Yeah.
felt very humbled.
Mhm.
Just to be,
Maybe a little sense of accomplishment.
yeah, a
Mhm.
huge sense of
Mhm.
accomplishment. You know, I did tell a little bit of my story and how I come from a single mother immigrant household. And I did mention a little bit of my sister in there. My sister was like a second mother to me. But she was actually surprised that I mentioned her.
Aw.
It made her cry a little bit, but
Yeah. Sometimes we don't give people their flowers, you know,
we
and they don't even know
don't.
how
We
we feel about them
don't.
until it's too late, and at least you were able to express that. That's nice.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, sometimes I think even with my family, I've maybe have behaved very selfish where they just think, oh, you know, she's just worried about her. And I think that made her probably feel like, damn, like it's not like that. Like she
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
you know, she's
She knows how and why she
Yeah.
got here and with the help of who.
yeah. So it was really nice. I'm sorry, I'm getting like a little
No, that's
emotional because I'm
okay.
just like I'm reading the paragraph
Yeah.
like in my mind like of what I said, and yeah, it was definitely like
Yeah.
just wonderful,
Yeah. So a
humbling.
good experience overall.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And thank you. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah. You're welcome.
Doing it.
Like you deserve it.
Yeah,
You deserve it.
Thank you to Trish.
So what would you say to people like if they're on the fence maybe about getting onto a cover, or would you recommend a cover to
I mean,
somebody?
I would definitely recommend it. I feel like it's definitely a way to, you know, tell your story for people to get to know you. Especially if
And it's great networking, right?
it's
The
great
network is
networking actually. It was
amazing.
again, I did meet a lot of wonderful people. I didn't stay for long. So
It's
I
okay,
kind of
'cause that's-
missed a few
You'll
people.
be at more events for sure, because once you're part of the Amari
Yeah.
family, forget it. You're like at everything.
You're in,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
like and you're doing all of these amazing things.
Right.
And these amazing events, and all of a sudden you're like sitting next to somebody that you can possibly be a business partner with.
Right,
you
correct.
know?
Yeah. So I definitely, you know, recommend it
Yeah.
for anyone out there that's looking to network,
Yeah.
meet
Yeah.
people, meet wonderful people, and just be open to the idea of where this can take you.
Yeah. Well,
Definitely.
congratulations
Oh, thank you.
on being a power player.
Thank
That was
you.
pretty awesome.
Well, you were on the cover as well. So
You know what's funny is I didn't know I was going to be on that cover. I had no
What?
idea
Really?
until like a few days before.
By the record, you guys. By the way, for the record, me and Trish have this thing where we just dress alike. So in the cover, she's wearing actually a white
Yeah, I don't know what it is
business
with
suit.
us. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with us. We didn't plan this.
We always are like,
matching.
yes, we're
Some
always
way,
matching
somehow
in
we're
some
matching.
way. We're like a girl group.
Yeah,
Without
I'm not
knowing.
going bald though. I'm not going bald. I just put these extensions in. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it.
Well, I might get a wig next time that looks like yours. But
Okay.
yeah, so we're always the same, even on the carpet.
On the carpet.
I was interviewing and I had my first, outfit, which was turquoise,
yeah.
turquoise, and then what are we doing? And then
You look great.
oh my gosh. But yeah, so and then she was wearing this dress and I was like, oh my god, that was my second dress I was gonna wear.
And you did. And did
Yeah.
you wear it?
No,
Or
I
why
didn't actually. 'Cause I had
stay
a few.
long
I had
enough?
a few different
Okay.
outfits that I was.
You're
gonna
like, yeah,
wear.
we're not doing this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we always dress the same.
The
So
same.
yeah, I challenge you to a bald head, girl.
No,
Let's
girl,
go.
I don't
She's
I don't
like,
accept
no.
that challenge. No.
I don't
Maybe an
accept that
ice
challenge.
the
Yeah.
ice challenge or something else.
not the
not the
bald girl
balls. I'm not
challenge.
there.
How funny.
Maybe in a few years.
Yeah.
Maybe in a few years.
So here we are, like looking at the magazine, and I have they put yours up yet?
Yeah, I believe they did. Yeah.
Did they? Let's
Yeah.
see. Like, can we go down a little bit?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, you're somewhere in there. But I'm sure you killed it. Oh my gosh, yeah, because you look gorgeous all the time.
Thank you. I appreciate
you,
that.
You really just really fit right in.
Thank you.
And so yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing you at all of the Amari events.
Yeah.
And,
Oh my God, everybody
I'm
looks
just looking-
great.
Look, those events are always done so beautifully. I feel like
Yeah.
they're done just right. Like
Yeah.
they're not crazy over the top. They're still comfortable enough for everybody to feel comfortable.
Right.
But you get to dress up, you get to network, you get to do all
Right.
these amazing things, you
Yeah.
know. And now, Tea with Trish is kind of partnered, and we're able to. There we are. Look at there's the cover.
There we are.
And I'm looking forward to interviewing people on the red
There's
carpet. Yeah.
Trish.
There I am.
There's
And there you are. Where are you? Right there in the corner. There she
There we
is.
go.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So we both had our
Yeah.
What? Oh my gosh! Why am I
black and
forgetting?
white.
Our blazers.
The blazer, the business.
Yeah, the business
The
blazer
business,
with no
yeah.
shirts underneath. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Business
The
and party.
the breasts
at
were
the same time.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely showing off there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a look. It's a nice, sexy.
Oh my God,
business
George looked
woman.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sure. He always
Yeah,
looks great.
Yeah, he always looks
He always
great.
looks great. All of the models look great. You know,
Yeah.
and you know, friends. You really make some really good friends out of
Yeah.
this whole thing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and
Definitely.
we celebrated Danny
Look at
Trejo that night.
Yeah.
My friend Carla, she's amazing. Did you get to meet her?
You know what? I didn't. I
Yeah.
didn't meet her.
Well, I'll introduce you guys next time because she's a girl's girl too.
Yeah,
She's
I
pretty awesome.
did see Denise. I didn't say hi to her.
And do you know? Do you know?
I don't know her, but I was
Okay.
actually very like, and not in a weird way. I was very drawn to her. Like her,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah,
she just
she's
has
sweet.
this like essence. I was like,
Mhm.
wow, like she's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
But I did DM her. I did tell her like, hey, I wanted to say hi to you.
Yeah. Oh, that's so
I'm
nice.
not afraid to like approach
Yeah,
people and like
yeah,
say
yeah,
hi.
yeah.
I'm really friendly. I
Very
mean,
good.
in the beginning, I could be a little like,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it was a great event. I definitely recommend for anyone who's in business to
Yeah.
do a cover, tell your story. Be
It-
authentic.
Gives you a platform and it helps you grow.
It does.
you
It
know?
does. It does. It really
Because
does.
Everybody there is so supportive. You know.
Right.
At the top, you collaborate.
Right.
You know, at the bottom, you compete. I
Yeah.
mean, it is what
That's
it is.
true. Yeah,
It is what
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
When you are not sure of yourself, I feel like that's where the competition comes in.
Right.
It's one thing to be competitive, but compete with yourself. You know, be better
Yeah.
than you were yesterday.
Yeah.
You don't have to compete with the next person.
That's
you
never
know?
been a thing for me. I've never really.
Really?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I've never like looked at anyone.
No, I think I'm the same way. I
Yeah.
don't get jealous. I get inspired.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah,
Okay?
that's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I look at somebody and go, oh my God.
Like, I
How
wanna
did
be
she
like
do
you.
that? Yeah, like
Yeah.
I want to be like you.
Well,
I
like,
can do that. If you
my-
can do that, I can do that.
Right.
You know, like she's not very different from me. I can do that.
Right.
And so that's what I hope.
And it's
I
not a
also do
bad
for people.
thing. It's not a bad thing.
No. Jealousy will kill you.
Yeah.
Jealousy is like a disease.
And this is
seriously.
like one of my one of the friends that I was mentioning earlier, Dulce, who's in
Uh-huh,
real
yeah.
estate. She's just a badass, and the way she just manages her time, I'm like,
Mhm.
God, I want to be like you. And
Yeah.
every time I call her, I'm like, woman, like I am trying to be like
be
you in
you,
in a
yeah,
good way
yeah,
because
yeah.
she's just very good with her timing. She means business, and it's like get to the point.
Yeah.
And I love it because she keeps me on my toes in
Mm-hmm.
the sense of either you want to do it or you don't. There's no like in
Oh,
between.
okay.
So even when
Yeah.
I call her crying with a problem, she's like, sweetie,
Yeah. Get it together.
it's either you do this or you do that. There's no
Yeah.
in between, so you choose.
Yeah.
And I
Wow.
love that because
Yeah.
it's that tough love that keeps me on my toes. And I'm like,
Yeah, I feel
she's
like we need that.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, am I being dramatic? Like, let me know. And she's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, let me let you know.
She's like, yeah, you are.
She's like, well, your feelings are valid. However, like you need to put on your business hat on and just not mix
Yeah.
emotion with business. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's amazing.
So for any, young women out there thinking about getting into the business,
Right.
what advice would you give to them?
Honestly, just do it. Just do it. I mean, when I was looking into getting into the business, I just started, posting my little promotions, $60. I mean, now a single session is $125.
Okay.
But when I started it was $60.
Yeah.
I was, buying towels, buying little things. I know the economy right now,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard, but just like little things, and don't sell yourself short. Like don't, you know what I mean? Don't sit here and do things for free know your worth, put in the work, but just start off little by little. And eventually, if I show you a video of my studio when I started, it's so crazy. I had Helene, the owner of Extension Plus. She had a really big building in Chatsworth, and she was getting ready to move. However, she let me use one of the rooms, and I didn't have enough. I was just starting off, so I was like, I can't afford rent.
Yeah.
And I was pretty much paying her with like treatments. like
Okay.
facials,
Wow,
eyelashes. Because at
yeah.
the time I was doing eyelashes,
Yeah.
so I paid her
Make
with
it work, right?
make it work,
Yeah.
like, you know, and
Yeah.
and she really took me under her
And,
wing.
and to find people like that, that's somebody that's
Yeah,
definitely a
yeah.
blessing.
I'm always gonna be thankful.
Yeah.
She's
And that
honestly
want nothing in return.
no,
Yeah.
no. She just wanted me to like thrive.
Yeah. There's
And
people like that. There are
yeah,
people like that in this world still.
yeah. Well, I feel like I'm like that. I feel
Yeah.
like I just want to see you thrive, and I
Yeah.
feel like this is why me and Stephanie get along so
Mhm.
well, because we're kind of the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I started with in Helene's shop, I
Mhm.
didn't even have there. I remember there was a bookshelf,
Mhm.
and my aesthetic was like pink and white, and the bookshelf was brown,
Yeah.
and I remember putting like a white sheet over it,
Yeah.
and
Just
that
making it work.
and just making it work. You know, I had like my little pink stuff and like my little certificate
Yeah.
of like esthetician school. Very proud. Like
Mhm.
I've never been ashamed.
Yeah.
And now looking back, I'm like, damn, I really had like a cover over
Yeah.
a bookshelf because I didn't, you know, it was
Yeah.
hard. I mean, I went broke when I went
Yeah.
to esthetician school.
Yeah.
I went broke when
We
I
all
started
start
doing
somewhere.
eyelashes. Yeah, I was broke. I remember I would stretch $30 for the week. How? I don't know. And honestly, a few of my friends that I'm friends with now,
Yeah.
some of us like had it really hard during school.
Mhm.
It was one of
Oh,
those
yeah.
like it either makes you or breaks you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, there's stories. I got some stories.
Yeah, we saw like relationships fall apart, people
Yeah.
being broke,
Mhm.
literally girls being on welfare to
Yeah.
just make it. So,
But
I
you
mean,
look back and you go, you know, that was a struggle. That's what had to happen for you to get to
Yeah.
where you are now.
and definitely like it wasn't in everyone, because not everyone that went to school, you know, made a career out of it.
Oh.
And it's fine
In
because
the
it's not for
beauty-
everybody.
Yeah, in the beauty industry though, like that's the crazy thing. I don't think people know this, that people go to school and I think only like 3 out of like 10, at least that's
Make
what it
it,
used to
yeah.
be, make it.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, being in school, there's all of these people, men and women,
Right.
100 of
Right.
us. And out of all of those, only like 30 are going to actually do something
Right.
with it. Like all of the other ones are just waste. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's crazy. And
I
I, don't
can
know
agree.
what the, you know, thing
I
is
feel like
behind
sometimes you
that.
change your mind. Because when I went to esthetician school, mind you, I didn't start with with like body sculpting,
Uh-huh.
post-op, massage
I think-
therapy, none of that.
Those are all kind of like add-ons though afterwards, right? You kind of just like once you have your licensing, you're like, "Ooh, I like that. Maybe I should do that."
Well,
Or-
post-op is massage therapy,
Uh-huh.
and body sculpting, facials, eyelashes, makeup. That's more like
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Uh-huh.
So at the time, I was actually doing eyelashes. So when I
Mm-hmm.
went to school, I was like, I'm gonna do the lash thing, and it turned out that I actually liked doing facials, you know, and
Yeah.
and I went in there not wanting to know anything about like facials or
Yeah.
waxing. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just here to get my license. So I can
Yeah.
be an eyelash,
Yeah.
you know, whatever,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah.
I think that's the way a lot of us are. What would
Really?
you yeah, I feel like we go in wanting to do one thing.
And then you turn out to just
yeah.
yeah,
But
definitely.
I think that also that kind of hinders our growth maybe in school. So I feel like when you go into school, just take it from me, okay, right now.
Yeah.
When you go into beauty school or whatever you're going to do, esthetician school, go in with an open mind. Even though you only want to do lashes, like absorb it all.
Everything,
right?
yeah.
Because
'Cause
you're
you just
"Ah,
don't know
I
what you're gonna
care."
like.
Yeah, like I don't care.
Because now I
don't
kind of regret not getting into waxing. I'm like,
Mhm.
you know, just
like do it all. You're there
Yeah.
anyway.
yeah.
You're there anyway.
But I
like,
was so
take that.
naive. I was like,
I know.
I don't
Well,
want
that's the
anything about
problem, right?
waxing. Like,
Yeah.
just give me my license so
Yeah.
I can be an eyelash tech. And then I
Yeah,
ended up hating eyelashes. I was like, my back.
Yeah.
This is not for the weak.
And I made a career out of teaching that.
The
you know, so
eyelashes?
everybody's
Yeah,
so
everybody's different.
You know?
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't my thing. I
Yeah.
I enjoyed it while
Yeah.
I did it, but it
Yeah.
wasn't my thing.
Well, you landed where you were supposed to land.
Yeah, I
you know? And now
landed.
you're doing all of these amazing things, right?
Yeah, I love what I do. And
Yeah,
post-op,
it's important.
you know, the plastic surgery community, as I like to call it, that's always going to be in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
It's never going to end. However, I just feel like my calling now is different
Mm-hmm.
as I'm getting older. And
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like you're fairly young for that to happen, but it's okay because it's your time then.
it's my time.
Like I'm feeling that way now.
Really?
You know, I'm like, okay, I've done all of these things,
Maybe I should go bald.
and
Just kidding, guys.
She's gonna be bald tomorrow.
She's gonna be bald by the end of the year. By
And
December.
I feel that calling now.
Okay.
You know, and this is, you know, I'm much older than you are.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, like this is happening now for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what would happen, you know, if I was 35 and that happening, like that's crazy. But yeah, it's happening early for you, so go with it because it's
Really?
obviously, yeah, go with it.
Don't tell me that.
No,
'cause now you're
girl,
just gonna like butter
go with
me up.
it. Like don't waste time. If you feel like you're being called to something, do it. Like what you can always come back to whatever you're doing too, you know.
Of course.
You can always have a hold on it
Yeah.
too. You're smart about it. You
Yeah.
know what you're doing. You still have this other stuff going.
I mean,
you
I have
know.
so many other things
Yeah.
underneath my belt.
Yeah.
So it's
And
not
so
like
never. I feel like never not do what you feel in
like
your heart
doing.
you're being called to do.
right.
You know, don't waste that because
Yeah.
there's a reason behind it. And so yeah, I
Just
mean,
gotta
I
work
wish
hard.
You, yeah, absolutely. And I wish you so much luck.
Thank you so
You know,
much.
in anything that
Thank
you
you.
do, you're definitely and amazing.
Thank you.
know, yeah. Like I liked her from the start. So yeah, and you killed it on the magazine on the cover of
Thank
Amari.
you.
You deserve to be there. And I'm so glad that you agreed to do Tea with Trish
Thank you.
and
Thank you
shed
for
some
having
light,
me.
of course.
Thank you for
And
having
shedding
me.
some light on the plastic surgery world and being so transparent
Yeah.
because I know how hard that is for some people to even say that they had even just the littlest thing done.
Right.
But for you to come out here and say, yes, I've had this many surgeries and I'm proud of it. And yeah, it was botched, but you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is and I got it fixed. And so all of those things I'm sure can help somebody along the way. So I commend you for that. And where can we, before we go, because we have definitely had our
time.
conversation, it's been amazing. Where can we find you on social media?
So, I can be found at BB Glow Aesthetics, one word.
BB Glow Esthetics,
So
one
this,
word.
if you need any post-op care, body sculpting, I'm your girl. Detoxing.
And what city are you out of?
I'm sorry.
What city?
I'm located in Granada Hills, so in the San Fernando Valley,
Okay.
Granada Hills. And my personal page is CVIVS _ CVIVS. And
Okay.
yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions regarding plastic surgery, I'm more than happy to help guide anyone. I know that can be a
So
little
nice,
scary.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually going to start, not necessarily a podcast, but maybe more like a sit down interview
Yeah.
with some girls that can just share their experience and help
Yeah.
other women, because I think once you've had multiple surgeries, you realize like, damn, this is like some deep
Absolutely.
stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely. It goes deeper than just
Yeah, definitely.
getting a little nip and tuck.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So
for
I
sure.
definitely want to build something where, you know, it can be talked about.
Yeah.
But that will come within time. But
absolutely.
when it does, you know, you guys
Yeah.
tune in.
Well, thank you so
yeah.
much.
No, thank you for having me.
Definitely on the right track.
And shout
I
out to
feel.
George for
Yes.
having me.
Yeah. Amari Magazine.
Amari
for sure,
Magazine. Yeah, and everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
Well,
so-
thank you so
Thank
much. And
you.
you guys, you know where to find her.
Yes.
And go subscribe and like Tea with Trish, YouTube. Do that now. And thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next
Thank you.
time.
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah. So you did so good.
Thank you.
So amazing.
The BBL's killing me.